are back for a part 2 of the last live read. Girl had to take a break. So the plot thickens, collective. The plot thickens. I want to make sure all these are turned up right, baby. We got to get the TT on this, because this is crazy. You know how they say that Earth is a stage? It's a stage. We're all playing roles, parts in the matrix here. This is definitely a plot story. This is a stage that is centered around divine unions, collective. Everything that you are going through, everything that your person is going through, it's like y'all are mirroring experiences when it comes to these karmic energies. And then you know how they also have that saying that it's a small world. It definitely is a small world. It is a lot going on in the energy of a divine union. Child, y'all must have a grand purpose with your person. Like, I feel like collective, on your own, you are very powerful. You have a purpose. You have a mission. But there is something very significant about your divine mission with your divine counterpart. It is imperative that you two come together. You all can be the change that the world needs to see. And that is why these karmics have been working behind the scenes so hard to keep you and your person apart, to make sure that you and your person are never in the same tax bracket, same circles, same vicinity of each other, that you never meet, all those things. They infiltrate your life. Like, this is big, okay? Your person, I feel like, is a very, very vital role here in your soul's mission and contracts. I already know the T when we coming out investigating. Child. It is a lot of key karmic players here that are NPCs, okay? That have been working to keep you and this divine masculine apart, or divine masculine, you and your divine fam. There has been a lot of betrayal because of this. Elevations. Thank you for tuning in and tapping in. Bugaboo. There has been a lot of betrayals, but this has been done on purpose. See, even if you feel like that, like, people are going through divine feminines to attack your divine masculine. People are going through the divine masculines to attack your divine feminines, right? People go to extreme lengths, collective, to copy you and your person, to even portray to be your person here. But these people are none other than NPCs. These people don't have missions, purposes. They don't have personalities of their own. These are typically clout chasers. They mimic. They have a mimicking trickster spirit to them. But nonetheless, these are karmics that are being blocked out of you and your person's energy, because they have been working behind the scenes to block you and your person from coming together, as your mission is so great. And it has to do with fake friends in your divine masculine or divine feminine circle. And in fact, it could be both of your circles here. If you're the feminine or masculine, one of you has already gotten rid of all the karmic ties, the karmic people, the karmic fake friends, the karmic soul ties. You've already done that. And as you have done that, you are inadvertently or unaware that you are sending out healing energy to your divine masculine. As you heal your divine masculine or feminine, wherever they may be, if you all are in no contact, and this is specifically aimed at those of you who are not in contact or in connection with your divine counterpart yet. As you heal, you send healing energy to your divine counterpart to help them be strong, to keep persevering through all the karmic cycles as they close them out, okay? So be aware that these karmics will stop at nothing. They will stop at nothing to block you and this person from coming together, having fun, and relaxing in your divine union. But again, your mission, when you and your person come together, I feel like it's going to be a beautiful thing, okay? But I also feel like that is just the start of you and this person's life. When you and this divine masculine come together, y'all serve a greater purpose. Remember that. And that's why these karmics, I make light of it. I make joke. I have really dark sense of humor, collective. Anyways, but I make light of these situations because these are very, very, very serious things, crimes, offenses, witchcraft, things that have been done to you and your divine counterparts, okay? Because the thing is that we have a false matrix system that is ran by false leaders of power who have never had a soul, who will never have a lifetime to acquire a soul, okay? So they will stop at nothing to make sure that the divine masculine and feminine unions do not come together, Salah. They will stop at nothing to keep those unions from coming together, because as you come together in your divine unions, you raise the vibrations on a planetary, on a cosmic, on a solar, on a universal level, okay? The way that these divine unions will bring the vibration of the collective whole up is the reason why these false people in positions of false power and the matrix will stop at nothing to be agent Smiths, aka the NPCs, aka the karmics in your life, okay? Because as the vibration raises, anybody in lower vibration cannot exist, or they will not be able to withstand the high vibes, the high ascension level codes and the light codes that will be rained down upon this plane of existence. They will become very sick, as we are seeing them seeing that happen now. See, these STD rates, collective, are not just physical. They are spiritual. The STD rate is so high because people are so in their lower natures. And as the planetary shifts happen, the cosmic shifts happen, the vibration is raised overall for the earth. And anyone that resides on the earth that is not vibing at that frequency or higher, their vessels will become sick, because low vibing people cannot hold the energy of the divine. So they are becoming sick, aka plagues, illnesses, diseases, mental illnesses, different categories of personalities, people being completely insane, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, entity attachments, devil worshippers, cults, covens, stuff like that. They can't hold the divine energy, so they are becoming sick and the illnesses are raising. And I said, the mark of the beast, you will know who is divine and who is not. You will be able to see on their vessel. They are going to wear the devil's symbol of sickness and illness on their vessel, in their vessel, okay? But however, if you are in high vibes, collective, you and your counterpart, whether you're together or not, you're absorbing the high vibes. The higher you ascend, the more vibration and light codes that you receive, that you're able to download into your vessel, that is allowing you to heal from the sicknesses. And that's why, because I need to touch on this subject real quick before I proceed with the reading. That is, okay, so we are learning that these karmics, families, exes and stuff, they have caught something after they were with you or even during. And a lot of you went and found out, it's being known by the karmics and the whole world, that you did not catch what this is that these people, typically it's some type of terminal illness, something that is permanent. That is what I mean by the devil's mark. A lot of you have, I'm not projecting, okay? Just hear me out. A lot of us were exposed to these diseases, sicknesses, and illnesses. However, your light code ascension bodies healed it. That's why you don't have it, collective. We're not talking about this, but it's the truth. Because the illnesses are low vibing entities. Even the disease in itself, sexually, entity-wise, demons, whatever. Those are low vibrational entities and frequencies, which cannot exist or which will be obliterated and out of your vessel, transmuted into a higher vibing energy, allowing you to heal from it. That's why you don't have what your ex has and probably had when they were with you, collective. And that is one reason why these copycats, these karmics, okay? They were so adamant, they were so hell-bent, they have been so insistent and persistent that collective got the disease because I had it when I got it from, they'll say some stupid shit like they got it from you, but even though we know that's not the truth, okay? They had it when they were with you. They had the what do you call them? The antibodies, the antigens in their bodies, in their vessels by way of the entities which made them subjected to the physical illness and or ailment. Okay? They had it when they were with you. How would we know this? Because these people were playing in graveyard magic, dark magic, black magic, necromancy, blood sacrifices, and they were sleeping with most of us. They were sleeping with us, doing the craft on us with these dark energies. So they had the sickness by way of spiritual illness first. It was already present in their cellular vessels. You didn't get it because you healed. If you wouldn't have healed, collective, you would be sick with them. And I'm not trying to scare anybody. It's just the truth. It's a subject I feel like that we should talk about. But that's why they are so sure you have it, because they had it when they were with you and sleeping with you. They didn't, I don't feel like, I'm telling y'all, like, I really don't feel like that these left you and then they got sick. I think that they were sick when they were with you, but because we were actually attaching and mingling our energies with our past karmic partners, husbands, wives, exes, baby mama, baby daddy, because we were mixing our energies with them, we were healing them. We were keeping them from being fully blown sick. And when we left them, it took over them, their physical vessels. However, we healed where it could never touch us. We're too high vibing. I know I got some nasty ass exes. Bro, I don't have a positive HPV result, a positive HIV or AIDS. I don't have a positive herpes result. I don't have a positive syphilis result. I may have gotten yeast infection and trick because I'm grown, it's some BV. But it's sick. Collective, you may find yourself like that where you rarely get sick, maybe a sinus infection here and there. But I have never had a positive test result. No gonorrhea, no chlamydia, no any of that. And the reason why these copycats and karmics and your past exes and stuff like that are so sure and doing the campaign that you have it is because they spread it to other people while they were fucking with you, but you did not get it because you are a healer. And the crystals in your blood, the light in your cells, the light in your vessels allow for you to be protected from the sickness, the illness. And it was also healing your ex. Every time they went out and caught something, they came back and slept with you and healed. This is how powerful you are. We are. We should just know this. Motherfuckers can talk all they want to, but I keep my chart updated. Keep it updated. Can't nobody ever say they got anything from me. Ever. Ever. Even if people fake test results, baby, I have access to my chart all day, every day. You may see a little yeast infection here and there, a UTI, but baby, no sexually transmitted demons, nor diseases, nor infections. Because I would never be a sick person out here sexually, mentally, physically, and be out here sleeping with people. But a lot of our exes would. They don't give a fuck. They still out here sleeping with people, even though when they left you, the sickness the sickness became their life, because you were their protective shield, their healer, their shield and buckler. You were their sword, their ace in a hole, their sword of truth, their ace of cups. We were healing our karmic past life, our karmic past partners when we were still dealing with them. And that once upon a time love story, can't make it up until we got tired of it. When we got tired, we walked away, we closed the karmic cycle. All the illness that comes along with that person's karma befell them. This is why you're not sick, collective. But I can guarantee you, how many of us have past people who we left and then we found out that they out here fucking sick? And that's why they keep paying these karmic fake lovers and stuff to come in and get you sick, because they are trying to sue you. They are trying to prove that you gave them some type of illness, because that's the only thing that these people have learned is some false scam claim scandal that you are the one that got them sick, but you can't, because you are a fucking healer. A healer can never get a person sick. They can only heal. Then I say they're trying to sue you, legal schemes, scams and stuff, talking about that when they was with you, they got something. Man, let's go. Second part of the read, part 2 to the last live. As you come into the live chat, y'all be sure to, can I look into your soul? Y'all, I may open the lives up and do some quick mini personals. So not on this live here. The subject and the matter at hand has already been mapped out by the divine for me to give out this message. So only take what resonates and leave what does not. Let's go ahead. We're going to keep the formalities and the prayers in order and clear the energetic field as we start the reading, and connect me to the divine. Open my heart space to connect into the frequency that I need to in order to give this message out as clearly, concisely, and precisely as possible. Allow my words to flow fluidly out of my mouth with my tongue, and they work cohesively with my thought patterns. Allow them to work together. Balance and stabilize all of my chakra systems, and allow them to work cohesively together simultaneously to allow me to be in the highest form of vibration, where I am safe, sovereign, peaceful, and protected, and remove all my personal thoughts and feelings from this read, so that I can give out the best messages that are untainted by my own personal experiences and thoughts to the collective, for those of them that need to hear this message. Outdated and legal. Okay, I don't know what was going with that, but for everybody that stuck around, it'll happen. It's about to get me. I am on a satellite internet. Child, can't wait until that other internet box comes. For those of you that are donating or doing any type of super chats, any gifts and everything like that, if y'all could please cash app me if you would like to donate during this live or any other one until I with my mail, as I have been waiting on my AdSense for like 2 months. I don't know what's going on with it. I've sent off for that PIN verification for my address. I have not gotten my stuff yet. So as y'all do donate supers, and I love y'all and thank y'all, that stuff is just sitting there until I can get that PIN in the mail. And again, I don't know what the hell is going on with my mail, so I'm not able to access any supers or anything. But your girl, I'm not gonna lie, your girl definitely could use any type of money, okay? So instead of super chatting me, doing supers during the live, if y'all would like to donate to me via Cash App, Venmo is even acceptable, but Cash App will be easier for most people. My Cash App is Shay, the hashtag Shay, the Dual Alchemist. You will notice my pink and black symbol. So yeah, if you like to donate to me or do a super, you could do it via Cash App. I would ask that y'all do it that way. And which I don't mind if y'all doing the super chats. I just can't access them. So like, bro, this is wild. Like I've had to call the mail theft hotline, the mail fraud hotline and stuff for them to try and track down my mail and see why I'm not getting specific pieces of mail. And I have informed delivery. Like my shit came 2 weeks ago and it was rerouted. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on with my mail? Mail that I got back in February, at the end of February, important mail. I never knew that I got it because it was sent back. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It's not even showing up in my informed delivery. So I do have a mail fraud and theft and detect thing or whatever case open because I'm not receiving my mail. And I've been waiting on that AdSense Google pin for like 2 months, y'all. I'm not even bullshitting. So all my supers, everything is just sitting there. And mind you, this is something that I love to do, the lives. But I do need my money. Okay? That's one of my sources of income. I do need my money. Because I have children. I'm a single mother. I'm trying to do all these other things. Okay? So yeah, just wanted to put that out there. So we are going into the second part of the last live read. Collective, this is so crazy and messy, but this is, again, setting the stage. This is seriously, this whole karmic fiasco trying to keep you and your person apart is so insane, but all the parts are coming together. So this past person that was sent towards you by a karmic feminine that they wanted you to connect to this past person, a King of Cups, okay? They don't have to be a water sign, but this person came out heavy water with the death energy. This person is going through a rebirth because of you. They are going through a dark night of the soul because of their connection with you. However, initially, they were paid to come in, sent in by their karmic partner who wanted this person to connect with you actually so they could siphon your energy and attempt to destiny swap with you, and it did not happen. So now your past person, they have broken up with the karmic. The plan was for these two, this karmic couple, the masculine was supposed to target you for the karmic feminine, to destiny swap with you, Salah, and the karmic feminine was supposed to be connecting with your divine masculine to destiny, to help the King of Cups destiny swap with the King of Pentacles, Salah. It didn't happen. The crazy part is, I said in the last live that this karmic feminine is a part of a group of like women that are like escorts, high pay. They have the nice bodies. They have the whole shebang from head to toe. They look the part. They even steal money. They destiny swap. They do magic and witchcraft to siphon people's energy to manifest finances, material things, so they can fit into or get accepted into higher societies, okay? Where your counterpart, where your counterpart is a part of, and I mean like tax bracket wise, and that's not saying anything about you, collective. The karmic's friend circle, these feminine energies, they have already infiltrated your divine masculine's circle of friends or associates, business partners. This King of Cups knows your divine masculine. Your past person, that karmic, he knows your divine counterpart. They either work together, they are either in business or contract together, or they are friends and associates and they roam around in the same clubs. You want to know the crazy part? Your past person's karmic is your divine masculine's karmic ex. And your past person, this King of Cups, they are aware of that. They are aware of that. That and now this karmic is pregnant. So here comes the next scam. They couldn't infect you. They couldn't destiny swap with you. They couldn't siphon your energy. The witchcraft, all the black magic and death spells backfiring. The finance spells are backfiring. They no longer work. These people are sick in one way or another, spiritually and or physically. The karmic of this King of Cups, who he left her. He left her. He left her. She was trying to blackmail him and everything. With some type of party scene, tapes, photo, video footage, some type of evidence that this masculine is saying is outdated. She was blackmailing him. Even after you left, this man was paying this karmic to keep quiet. She is pregnant. So your past person, this King of Cups karmic energy, distorted King of Cups, he was paying this karmic to take care of her while she was pregnant until she had the baby. I think he knows that. I'm pretty sure he knows that. So not only has he walked away from the karmic and cut her off, he's not paying her any money. He told her to contact him because unbeknownst to her, sending this man in your energy, it enacted his karma and his healing. He hasn't been the same since you and this person, since you and them have been apart. He no longer desires the karmic, the turned party lifestyle with the karmics. He doesn't desire that. He wants to heal. And I say good for this person. But he knows that in order for him to heal, he had to get rid of the karmic. She was keeping karmic attachments and ties to this masculine because she was blackmailing him and he was giving her money. She is lazy. She is sleazy. Bad, poor hygiene, health, spiritually and physically as well as mentally. He told her, put the videos out. I don't give a damn. You're not going to be able to hang that over my head anymore. I'm tired. Put it out. Because you in these videos too, you do realize if you put that out there and try to out me, put me on blast, you putting yourself on blast. I don't think the karmic gonna move forward with putting any videos, tapes, or photos out or whatever this is that she was threatening him with. She not gonna do it. However, this is the next scam because this karmic is desperate for money. She's still desperate. She's stalking the hell out of you. She's upset. Obsessed is not a good enough word. She obsessed with you, collective. So she is, her next attempt is to try and use this child to trap your divine masculine by pinning the child on him. That could be her next attempt. Divine masculine, if you are listening, that feminine energy, she got a lot of water in her chart. She could have earth and air, some fire as well. She could be like, or Scorpio, Sagittarius, cusp, Queen of Wands energy, younger, feminine, loony in the head. She look good, bad body. I mean, she's pregnant right now, so I feel like y'all, she eats so poorly, and this woman drinks while she's pregnant. Her vessel is not clean at all. So her next ploy or plot to get money and keep her plushy little label whore life is to try and pin this pregnancy on your divine masculine, divine femme. It's quite weird because it's not his baby either. Here's another plot twist. A part of this friend circle along with this King of Cups, your past person. This could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, heavy Scorpio. And this King of Pentacles, there is a King of Wands and a King of Swords. The King of Wands is that baby's daddy. That's that baby's pappy. The King of Wands is also a karmic twin flame or soulmate of yours, collective, that you dealt with in the past. Like, this shit is so crazy. Let's go ahead and get into the cards, collective. Thank y'all for tuning in and tapping in. And as you come into the live, be sure to hit the like button at the very least. And if you stick around for the message and you like the message, my delivery, what it is that I give out, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well. If you have listen, your past person is King of Cups. They cut ties with the karmic. But so did your divine masculine. Because you having a glow up again is healing your masculine, your divine counterpart, and helping them to cut ties spiritually from these karmic energies. And this includes their friend circle and friends group who have been plotting together on your divine counterpart. Like, child. And I can guarantee you, the King of Swords, you know this person as well, collective, and they all run in the same groups. There's something here about a hospital, kids charity, group homes, children that are disabled, that have sicknesses, illnesses, diseases. Your person could be a doctor. They could be and that is a form of a healer, right? But they do a lot of charity work for children in urban areas and underdeveloped areas, rural areas where the financial market is very, the financial margin is very low, okay? And these kids coming from these areas, I cannot make it up, cutting ties with the karmic. I'm telling you. This King of Cups, their karmic, the one that's stalking you, that's also your DM's karmic, this person is an escort. They are known for this. But she's going to try to pin that baby on this King of Pentacles. She could even be actively doing this right now. Bugaboo, cannot make it up. Y'all, it's a lot of cards, so. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit. Delete. Child, like, can I get the... Yeah. It's over. I feel like that I'm going to aim more at you and your divine counterpart and what's going on with them and the karmic. Game over. Smell the roses. Slow down. Take some you time and get out in nature. So this is your counterpart energy. Yep. They put distance between them and the karmic that's trying to claim that they have a baby with this masculine, this King of Pentacles energy. But not only that, your DM has also cut ties with their inner circle. Because all these people have been working to take this divine masculine out. This King of Pentacles energy. He has a lot of air. He could be, it's something else going on here. I'm gonna get down to the bottom of it, but it's something strange here because it's something strange going on. Because the King of Cups is your past person, collective. The King of Cups has a lot of Scorpio and Capricorn and air in his chart. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Pisces as well. But it's strange because it was in the last live, in the decks, in the cards, it was almost like this King of Cups was coming out as your DM. So I gotta figure this out because I'm getting another download here. Something strange is going on right here. Can a person, divine, can a person have two divine counterparts? And I know most of y'all like, nah, but anything is possible with the divine, child. We don't make these rules. And the divine, the Most High God source can change up these rules as we go. If the karmic start getting real creative with their karmic energies, the destiny swapping, tricking people out of their spots, I don't see why God can't switch up the rules and the plans and the playbook that God created anyways. So it is possible, collective, that you could have 2 DMs. There's another case scenario, but I don't know if I want to project that energy in here. I'm going to just let the cards speak for themselves. But long story short, there is a cutting off of somebody's inner circle. These karmic escorts, they are a part of this inner circle. They've been sleeping with your DM's friends or the people that they are associated with in business, partnership, one way or another, whichever it is, even their actual family, okay? Shattered and tantric sex. See, your DM found out that the karmic feminine was sleeping with people in their inner circle, which could include this King of Cups, but it is something weird right here, bro. Yeah, this karmic slept with somebody's family. See, a King of Pentacles family member is this King of Wands. It could be the King of Swords as well, but this King of Wands is the King of Pentacles family member. It could be like a brother or a nephew or some half brother, a sibling, a cousin, or anything like that here. However, the King of Wands is affiliated with you. The King of Wands is your karmic twin flame. See, this person was supposed to be your twin flame, but they turned on you. Now they are karmic twin flame. I don't know. Shattered and tantric sex. With this, the karmic, she slept with, again, this masculine's friend or family member. I feel like that the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles are half brothers. Because why am I getting like Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince? But I feel like that they are like half brothers, okay? They can even be in a brotherhood. But I feel like the King of Wands is this karmic feminine's, that's the baby's father. Betrayal. Listen, shatter, tantric sex, and betrayal. Yep, and your person is too emotionally intelligent. But why do I feel like this is the King of Cups? Karmic. Come on now. Karmic. The King of Cups. Karmic. His ex. Because the King of Cups is longing for you. And it's, man, I want to say you got 2 DMs. Maybe you coronate maybe it's more so like this, collective. You have 2 masculines in the running who have the full potential to be your DMs. They both have been in karmic energy because they've been sleeping with the same karmic. This water sign, she is like she like a Sagittarius, but more so towards the water sign, the Scorpio side. She could even be like a Aries Pisces. Nonetheless, the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles both have the potential to be your DM. It is contingent upon which one of them gets to their full potential of healing first. And then it's almost like whichever one you choose, collective, will be crowned your DM. Do that make sense? So both of these men are technically your DM, but the one you choose will remain, or it will solidify which one becomes your DM or is your DM or will remain your DM. This some weird, crazy shit, bro. Like, this be feeling like a movie, bro. Like, it is. It is. Yep. Laughter. It's game over. Somebody laughing. Oh, somebody is happy that they ended something with a karmic. Smell the roses. Wishful thinking. Somebody want a second chance. They want to take things slow. They want a second chance. This is your past person, that King of Cups energy. Shut up, King of Wands. Nobody's talking to you. You fully karmic, baby. You need to be worried about the illness on your balls. Anyways, this King of Cups is laughing. He's finding a lot of joy and healing after he ended something with the karmic. But also, he kind of happy that you ended things with him because it wouldn't have helped him heal or awaken to his true potential of being a DM, one for himself. Not just for you, but for himself. I feel like that he's kind of joyous that you showed him that you're a strong, courageous person. You are, in fact, worthy. You show the worthy signs of being a divine feminine in one way or another when you cut this person off or didn't come back or close a cycle with this person. Whatever you did when you walked away, it opened this person's eyes up to their healing and their dark night of the soul. This could have been a person, again, this is a person you're in separation with, okay? So it's giving me past person energy. You could have ghosted this person, they could have ghosted you. You all could have been married and gotten a divorce. But I also feel like that if this King of Cups was married to this water fire sign, karmic feminine, okay? That's a high-paid pregnant escort. Child, it even sound crazy coming out of my mouth. They divorced that person. Distance. What's the divorce? Ghosted, separated. Yeah, somebody been very nostalgic about you, collective, since you all have not been together. Since you left, since they left, since they whatever. They have been very nostalgic about you. But it's like this person has a newfound level of happiness that they never felt before. Because they want like hell to be your DM. Yep. This person is to themselves. They're in hermit mode. They doing the work. They feel left out. They feel like you're giving them the silent treatment. They are in their feelings. Family. Blood ties and inner circle. Because I got to know more. This is the King of Cups energy. I'm not picking up on this King of Pentacles yet. I don't know what's going on with him. But family. Stagnant. This person is realizing. Now, this could be the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Are they the same person? There's some weird merging energy. I don't know how to pick. I can pick up on it. I can detect it. I can feel it. I can see it. I can smell it. But I cannot decipher it. It don't make sense to me. Because is the King of Pentacles the King of Cups? Are they two different people? What is going on here? Are they going to fucking transform to like merge together and be like fucking Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers type of shit, bro? Like, what is going on here? It's really, really weird. But somebody is realizing, I think this King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Oh, this is fucking strange, bro. They're realizing, nonetheless, whichever one this is, they are realizing that their inner circle were the ones that were keeping them stagnant on purpose. By pushing off the karmics, the thoughts, the hoes, the baddies all in their face. But these women are karmics. They're gold diggers. They looking for a meal ticket. Shattered. Broken promises, failures, nightmares. What's the shattered energy? Somebody fucked up because they found out that their inner circle, their family, their partners, business partners, whoever, their friends group, that they were the ones that were doing things behind their back, having sex with their karmic. That these people, one of these other people could be possibly the baby's father. And somebody fucked up that it's been their entire inner group that was working against them. Okay? Yep, shattered and established. I could not make this shit up. These people were working on making your masculine broke. If he's the established, he's the King of Pentacles. Oh, they was trying to make this person, they was trying to break this person's security and wealth. And they was doing it by way of this karmic that this that one or both of these masculines could have been having sex with, okay? Why is that in there? I cannot listen, bro. One of these masculines took this karmic on a secret vacation, okay? And she got pregnant. But and people are talking about this. Like, bro, watching shit go down, enjoying the gossip, cannot make this up. But people don't know which one of these men. You see all these roots? They don't know which one of these men is the baby's father. That's how nasty this karmic is. This card not even supposed to be in here, and it's sticking roots of stability, and it's sticking right to pregnancy test, watching shit go down collective, and setting the record straight. Because when this baby come out, child, it's a lot nurturing. I cannot make this shit up, bro. Setting the record straight about who this child's father is. With the cheap thrill, sex appeal, freak elite, karmic. That's been stalking you, collective, because they failed to swap destinies with you. Because there's been a lot of people intimate with this karmic child. It's too much. It's too much. Sexual protection. But most of these men knew to use protection with this karmic. But they, even if you use protection, it's like grown men know that, okay, you use protection, but you slept with a person, you know that there's still a possibility that that could be, you could be that baby's pappy. She in her room, ain't she? Yep. They use sexual protection and drew the line with this karmic, I'm telling you. But it's like, that's it. It wasn't never nothing more than like sexual. She sleeps around a free fall, sleeps with your man, sleeps with your homeboy, sleeps with your friends, your business partners, and she pregnant. Somebody had tantric sex with this karmic though. She pregnant about somebody. And that's it. That's a part of this group. Give me the tantric sex. Child, caught up in suffering in silence. That's this karmic. And that's whoever. So one of these men know for a fact that that's their baby. I think it's the King of Wands. I think the King of Swords is infertile. I think that man been done caused something a long time ago, and I think he infertile. So it's not his baby. I do highly suspect that it is the King of Wands baby. He knows that, and the karmic knows that, but they trying to pull off some type of money scam to get either this King of Cups or the King of Pentacles to pay. They was already getting this King of Cups behind the scenes because you had this karmic feminine who was blackmailing this man. He stopped doing that. He don't give a damn about her putting none of his business out there. He don't give a damn because when you start healing, you can give a shit about what you did when you were in your lower nature. It'd be like, okay, you can. That don't make or break me if you say something about it. That don't hurt me. Tantric sex with the caught up and a suffering in silence. There's people that know who this karmic is pregnant by. And I feel like whoever they pregnant by is a brokey. And she's suffering in silence because it's going to come out as like, do people not know that you can do DNA tests? And this bitch crazy. It's like they slept with her, but she crazy. You know what I mean? What's the laughter? Yep, this friends group done drifted apart. They not fucking with each other. They all backstabbed or worked against either the King of Cups or the King of Pentacles. If they're the same person, I don't know. Laughter and then consequences. This karmic crazy as hell. Bad choices, games, and mixed signals. Wishful thinking with the smell of the roses. Running. Somebody, this King of, man, listen. It's only wishful thinking that somebody think that they're going to be able to run from a bad choice that they made with this karmic. And the karmic think it's funny too. Because she is aware, yep. Unmasked. I feel like antisocial and unmasked. It is clear who this baby's father is. People know this shit. It's getting out. It's been made public. And she couldn't track the King of Cups nor the King of Pentacles. Are they the same person? I don't know. Family, stagnant, stuck, dead end. See, because that family energy is this karmic synergy, okay? Stagnant. Somebody is recharging, okay? They're in hermit mode. They're recharging. King of Cups, King of Pentacles. I don't know. Shattered because somebody is established. I feel like that this karmic and these other karmic soulmates of yours, past people, confirmation collective, they are shattered because you still established, you still get into the bag, you still secure in your divine contract. And these people are feeling empty and tired because they cannot defeat you. And that also is giving me they defeated the purpose. All this work they did to shatter your security, your wealth, your connection with your divine counterpart, it has them burned out because you still elevating. Tantric sex, caught up, suffering in silence, unspoken desires, I'm telling you, real feelings and broken dreams. I don't know if that came out crossing. Yep. This envious ass karmic. She could be like Cuban, Dominican, Puerto Rican, El Salvadorian. She like she could even be like Filipino. If y'all know black Filipinos, they real fair skinned with dark hair. She could be like that, okay? Yep. She envious because of your level of emotional intelligence. You knew better than to sleep with a past person, and you went and got yourself checked. You made sure you went and got yourself checked. Because you were emotionally intelligent to not fuck back with somebody from your past here. Somebody that tried to come back to you and give you a fake apology, possibly a King of Wands who has been spying on you. Okay? Because shit is about to pop and explode. Because I don't think that you are aware, collective. This past person is King of Wands. They want to fight. The King of Cups, King of Pentacles, whoever. They want to fight these people over you. Okay? They want to fight these people over you. But this person don't. They know they fucked up. They don't have a chance. Child. They don't have a fucking chance. They know they fucked up. They do not have a chance, collective. Yeah, because they still toxic. And they wee-wee is nasty. I said what I said, bro. Lust, I cannot make it up. Harmony, while you balance yourself out. The moment you balance yourself, all that lust, demon, entity shit, toxicity, STDs, STIs, whatever, went onto your past person. Yep. And this karmic out here putting on a show, but I do think she's a stripper, a high-paid escort, and a stripper. She could even have like a side gig as an actress here. But have y'all ever seen, it's something about this karmic's race that's different from yours, collective. There's like a racial barrier between the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles can be a different race from you. Whatever. He could have like blue or green eyes. He could have sandy brown hair, very chiseled face. Very nice, good physique, tall, 6'2". Somebody is investigating where a particular set of STDs came from, because these people still been out here that's a part of this friends group that somebody disconnected from. They've been out here spreading this shit. And somebody is investigating the originator, the origin of some type of crazy ass STD that these karmics came together. See, this is how they tried to work against you and stop you. They came together and said it came from you. However, collective, you not sick. I'm gonna tell y'all something else that the divine told me, okay? So, with your energy, you being an earth angel, your blood different. Your blood cells are different here. Your healing, even your genetic makeup is different. Okay. You are tool and a weapon. It's all inside of you, okay? You're a bioweapon, collective. But you're also a biohealing tool. To the wrong toxic people, energetic, I want y'all to hear me real quick. To a person in your energy that's karmic, that's toxic, that's trying to unalive you, doing death spells on you, that is in predatory energy. There is a biomechanism in your vessel that is a pathogen, a deadly illness or pathogen to a predatory energy. If I can explain better. If you are earth angel, you made from the earth, you made from Mother Earth, you were fashioned in God, Him, her, Mother, Divine Father, but first Divine Mother, the Fem I9, you are nature based, right? Remember in that movie with Mark Wahlberg, The Happening? Remember the plants and the trees. Nature itself turned on man because of their animalistic and predatory nature, how they were destroying nature, right? And the plants were letting off fumes or pheromones to make people go psychologically crazy and turn in on themselves, right? You have a mechanism, a pathogen in you, collective, that acts this way towards anybody or any energy that is in predatory energy to you, whether you know this consciously or not. This is one reason why scientists study divine beings, chosen ones, star seeds, because you have a pathogen in your blood that sets off a fume, a pheromone to predatory energies. That is a animalistic, bro. Gene splicing is real, collective. The Bible, when you put all the books back to the Bible and it's translated back to its original text, the Vatican had a translator do this, bro. It speaks of gene splicing. So we have plant, nature, water, fire, okay? Healing crystal abilities in our bloods, in our vessels, in our cellular, in our DNA. All that junk DNA, these are the reptilian parts of us here. You know, our skin turns green from cheap metals and stuff like that. It reveals the reptilian gene splicing that happened with mankind a long time ago by way of Thoth and Isis. Hey, I ain't got time to debate about it. People go, you can go read this up. You can go look up any article on the Vatican's translator, Mauro Baglino. And it talks of genetic gene splicing. How human DNA was mixed with God and goddess DNA, reptilian DNA, plant nature DNA, elemental DNA, celestial stardust, crystals, all kinds of stuff, bro. So just like in that movie, The Happening, your plant pheromone, your natural divine instinct based in your DNA, and you heal all and DNA strands are unlocked, which means more spiritual gifts, powers, and even protective mechanisms. As a protective mechanism, you can give off a pheromone that is like a pathogen to a predator in your energy. But to a person that is good in your energy, not in predatory, deceptive, manipulative, or malicious intent, is healing. The pheromone gifts that is given off is healing, because if it comes from the heart space. The heart space, anybody in our energetic field collective, if they Connect to us through the heart space. The pheromone that we give off is a healing energy. If there is a person that makes us feel hurt, pain, or anything, the mechanism switches to a pathogen that is deadly to the perpetrator. Look at the animals in all the animal kingdom. There are animals that do this, do they not? And mind you, animals were created after man, right? So where did the animal genome or code come from? It came from a part, I'm not gonna go over. It came from a part of man. You had a mixture of things. There have been many genetic splicing events that happened. That's one reason for the flood. The flood, the mud flood, all the other great earthly cataclysms here, because we are currently in Mach 5 or Earth 5. Earth Mach 5 or 4. Earth Mach 4 is dissipating. It's being done away with. We're going into Earth Mach 5. New set stage. New actors, new stars. Cycles begin again. With the rightful people at the top of the wheel. Center stage. We are going into Mach 5. Where there's an inclination, a rise of civilization of divine beings, by divine beings, for divine beings, all of those things. So gene splicing has been around. Anybody can look this up. Anyone. Because the gene splicing has been necessary because the vessel must be able to, the vessel has to be gene spliced to fit the different stages of Earth. Earth 1, Mach 1. Earth 2, Mach 2. Okay? Earth 3, Mach 3. We are leaving 4. We are going into Mach 5 Earth.
She on the way.
Okay, the money is sitting right there.
What do I need to get?
Tea and 2 pizzas. Any kind.
I'm only gonna get pepperoni.
Oh, can you give me a jug of spring water? Oh, and a bag of a bag of Smokehouse barbecue chips. I'm gonna eat some junk, bro. I've been fasting, so hey, what you want? So, anyways, because the gene splicing had to be perfected, collective, bro, we gotta talk about starfire codes and the winding of DNA to make how big our energy is fit in one vessel. You know, just one of our DNA strands unwound, unchained, unlocked, unbinded. If you stretch it out, just me, just you, just one, it will wrap around the earth thousands of times. It's long enough. Your strand of DNA alone, unwound, is long enough to go from the earth to Saturn to and then back hundreds of times, dozens of hundreds of times. That's how big our star code DNA ancestral cosmic energy is. It had to be tightly wound, bro, to fit into this vessel. So as the earth is being terraformed to make room for Mach 5, center stage, or Earth 5, the vessel DNA is being unlocked that will allow our vessel to change with the climate change and the terraforming that is happening. Because it's not just on a I think I'm a squirrel got off the subject. I'll get back on the cards. But collective, it's not just what's happening is not just happening on an individual or collective scale. What is happening in us, to us, individually, collectively, outside of us, above us, it's happening universally, and it's happening cosmically, and it is happening in infinite spaces of time. This is why Earth cannot die. That's why there have been great wipeouts of the genetic gene splice mutations because they weren't right. They had too much animalistic nature, too much animal behavior, steal, kill, destroy. So they have to wipe that motherfuckers clean, start over, Earth 2. Those ones, very godly, very powerful, but it was some, I don't know what was wrong with them, highly corruptible. I don't know what happened. I think that's when the XY chromosome was created. This is what we know as the Garden of Eden with Adam and Eve. White clean. Noah's Ark. 3, I don't know what happened with, I guess that's the one with the Nephilim. And I could be wrong. Adam and Eve, the Garden of Eden can come in Earth 3, okay, with the flood and all of that. Nonetheless, one of the other great cataclysms wiped out the Nephilim, right? Earth 4, we have the reptilians, cold-blooded, non-heart, pet, P3DO, hateful, destructive, damn near making everything extinct. So a wipeout is not going to look like the flood. The extinction level is not going to look like the flood to wipe those people out. What is it going to look like? Plagues, illnesses, diseases. To make room for Earth 5. Stage 5. And open scene. Where divine beings who are healthy and healers, it's like 5th time they get it right. 5th dimension. 5th wave, 5th ascension, 5th realm, and higher. And in the 5th realm and higher, our DNA can be unwound a little bit more. Unlocking of DNA codes is not fucking junk. So spiritual gifts will be very prevalent and prominent in a lot of people, even children being born. Yes? Yeah, and give them your name and birthday. Crazy, bro. Y'all be acting like y'all can't do nothing without me. Okay, I'm right here. So the unlocking of genetic codes and DNA in us to allow for our vessels to be able to adapt to the climate of the high vibration of 5D and higher. But not most of us. A lot of us, maybe some of us are 12th and 13th dimension. The Earth is going through its cycle. It has to get there. Earth is very, 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 very old collective.
Kaya knew she could have came and opened that door.
Girl, she wouldn't lay back down, so don't be bothering my baby. So, some of us are 13th dimensional beings. Some of us have lived in the further lands, past the ice wall. Some of us have lived on the twin planets. They are blue and pink. They are known as the this would be where the Pleiadian and Arcturians come from. But let me not get ahead of myself, because it's a story for other days. So our vessels, what is happening on, once they chemtrailing, yes, because they're trying to stop the light codes, because the planet, the universe in itself is going through a planetary shift. Know that if Earth ceases to exist, all other planets in the solar system will die. It has to exist. Bruh, we're going to do this on another day. I mean, I'll do this in a later live. We're going to talk about this so people can know. So Earth itself is going through an ascension. She is shedding her shell of 4D. Anything that does not vibrate 5D or higher it will be shed along the former self. This can be considered by the shield, even the firmament's shield. I don't think people are ready for this conversation, though. I don't know. I think people ready. I think people want to know, and I think people ready, and I think y'all should. Bro, I can't stand when people pull up and blow that motherfucking horn like that, bro. So, all these people y'all seeing sick with these rises and STDs and stuff like this, those are people whose vessels are sick. Their spirits are sick. They didn't get the DNA unlocking and the healing codes of ascension. They sick. So they will be shed with Earth 4. Because Earth sheds its skin or shell just like a snake. And that's why you see a lot of cultures giving you the circle as a cycle, but the snake eating its tail. The snake eats itself. It implodes on itself as stars do. It implodes on itself and then it is reborn again, and the cycle starts anew from an inclined place of being or standing in the cosmos. This is the way of the cosmic. This is the cosmic way. So all these karmic energies, the shift that is needed to finish or thrust Earth completely, Earth and all its inhabitants, into 5D higher dimension and get rid of all the karmics. The shift, that final boost, that shift, like a rocket ship, it comes from divine unions. And when the divine unions come together and you connect with your person and your energies intermingle, and even when you have sexual energy or exchanges, it naturally, and it causes a widespread energetic shift. The fourth wave is the divine unions. The fifth wave will be the spirit babies or the babies that are birthed forth, okay, through divine unions. Highly advanced babies, highly gifted babies, highly telepathic, highly supernatural. If they were ever born in 4D, what would the world do to them? We know, because they've done it to divine beings and chosen ones, right? So that's why they have to go, and the energetic shifts must happen. So the divine unions are the finalized phase of the fourth wave to thrust this planet, the solar system, the universe, and the rest of the cosmic forces that align with this solar system into the next higher dimension. Other solar systems, sister star systems, and beyond in infinite space and time. As Earth, this solar or universal system shifts and goes into a higher ascension, it sends out a ripple of higher ascension. Other realms or other planetary or star systems, they are already in 6D, 7D. So as the shift happens, Earth will go into 5D, okay? Even 6D, because I feel like there's going to be a double jump because of the twin planets. Story for later days, bro. But as Earth goes into 5-6D, the ripple from its automatic high vibration from the divine unions will send out a shock factor that will send other solar systems and star systems into their 7D, their 8D, their 9D. There are even planes of existence, y'all, that are already in their 13th dimension. So some of us are from 13th dimensions. Okay? And those are big. You can't the mind can't conceive nor fathom, because the 13th dimension is too big for even us, our vessel existing. The mind, the brain, the vessel, it is a prison in itself. The memory of anything above 7, 8, 9D it would obliterate our physical vessel. That's one reason why the memory is locked in certain parts of our DNA. And just like the earth does, we do this on an individual level, collective. As above, so below, as within, so outside of us. I don't say so without. So our DNA unwinds. Remember, I explained how long our DNA strand is just one of us, right? It is 13, for most of us, it's 13th dimensional, but it has to be wound tight because the energy of the 13th dimension cannot exist inside of this vessel. It's too big. So the mind, captive and small and very diminished as it is for the human vessel, not our energy, but the vessel, our consciousness can only fathom maybe 7D, 9D. And that's why you hear 9 ethers, because most of us connect to the Akashic records via our sensory system, okay? That is in the mind. That's as high as it can go. But the information is higher, bro. It's higher than, there's not just 9 ethers. The ninth dimension is the ethers. But above that, those are all omni, primordial, cosmic. I hear ludens, but I don't know what that means. Confirmation. So these karmics, they would never be able to destiny swap with us. That's why I call bullshit on the whole thought of that. Even that was a false matrix thought system programming that was forced into our heads as we all continue to heal, evolve, and grow in our awakening and ascension, right? I call bullshit on destiny swapping. And we believe, be the lie of Eve, I'm not going to go there, but if we believe that people can destiny swap, they can. Because that's what our consciousness allowed us, that's as far as our consciousness allowed for us to think or grow. I call bullshit on destiny swapping because ain't no way a karmic bitch can hold the information nor the knowledge it is that the Most High God and the cosmos embedded and encoded in me alone. And that ain't no fucking conceited shit. I'm just being honest. There's no way that a buffoon ass bitch can hold my level of intelligence, nor my energy, nor my light, nor my a bitch can't handle my trauma, let alone the other things, the high vibing things. So I call bullshit on destiny swapping. I don't believe it. These karmics are becoming aware that we are aware that they can't destiny swap with shit. They may be able to swap a couple of little gifts out and do a couple of little finagle things here in the material realm. As big as their vibration allows them to go, it doesn't allow for them to think, expand, or do anything outside nor beyond of 4 dimensions, which is very low vibing. It's very low vibing. And mind you, most of these hoes only use 2 masculine and feminine karmic hoes. I don't care who they are. They only use their lower 3 chakras, solar plexus, root, and sacral, right? Most of them blow the fuck out of their root and sacral, right? So these people are literally operating from a 1 chakra system. They haven't even activated nor accessed or tapped into higher chakra systems. This, what I'm explaining to y'all, is even expressed in chakra systems in any type of Vedic text where they talk about chakra systems, because we don't just have the 7 chakras. We have minor chakras on a micro level, all in those nerve points, those pressure points all over our bodies. Those are minor chakras or micro chakras, right? No, those are macro chakras. Micro chakras would be the ones that are contained within the vessel, down in the blood cells, the veins, the lungs, like capillaries. Those are chakras, bro. And then we have our earth chakra, which keeps us grounded to earth and connected to earth. We have our star chakra. That is when all of these are activated, fully aligned, and we have ascended past these chakra systems or gates. We connect to our star chakra. The star in the sky represents every one of your souls as you get to that level of ascension. And once we connect to our star chakra, and we are grounded in earth, this opens up a wormhole or portal that allows us to connect to higher dimensions. Da Vinci Code. Dimensions, okay? Cosmic chakras. Universal chakras. Bro, I don't think too much. Too much. Too much. Too much. Bro, if you don't motherfucking talk, I don't understand no bro.
Y'all said, what do you want? Hurry up to get peace and tea.
I said the barbecue chips and the water. Bro, don't nobody fucking, how you gonna stand there talking like, what the fuck is you talking about, bro? Like, use language. I don't care if nobody think I'm mean. I don't like that shit. I don't know what's wrong with these teenagers. They going back to primitive language. They losing all their blood cells. Like, how the fuck you gonna stand here and say, like, bro, like, I'm not a fucking rap artist. I can't motherfucking translate retard talk. You better talk to me like you got some fucking sense and like you know basic, at least common English. If people think I'm a mean mother for saying that, I don't give a fuck. Irritate the shit out of me. Head on. Like, what the fuck you talking about, bro? Can you say that, bro? That's why New Earth needs to come. New Earth Ascension and Healing Codes and Elevation needs to come. Because, bro, literally, our kids are losing basic language skills. They aren't even able to operate or function besides their fingers, bro. They don't know if they're going left or right without the fucking phones, bro. They don't even know, like, they're losing functioning of properly opening and closing their lips and teeth and tongue at the same time. Hell, I refuse, bro. You better talk to me like you got some sense. I make your ass watch some Barney or something. What's wrong with him? But anyways, I don't care how people think or feel about that. My son, 15 years old, there's no way that he should be speaking in that manner. I'm not a rap artist. I don't even understand the fucking dumbass songs that they fucking rap. I don't understand that. I'm your mom. Open your mouth. It was damn near like he didn't even want to use. You know how people have Novocaine shots? Like, damn, are your lips even moving wrong? Like, what the fuck is you talking about, bro? Oh, that's a surefire way to piss me off, bro. Lying and some shit like that, bro. I got some pet peeves and that pisses me off. Like, bro, are you moving your lips so calm? What's wrong with you? I don't give a damn how ratchet or ghetto I am, bro. Like, that shit, it's a no for me. That's a no for me. I do not play that shit. So, as I was saying, collective, damn, you don't interrupt. You gotta say something cool. I don't mind that. Say what you need to say, but bro, like, and it's like, bro, that almost sent me over the. I don't like shit like that. I do not like shit like that. Even when I talk ratchet and ghetto, I pronunciate all my ebonics, all the syllables in my ebonics. Shit, even when I yell, even when I curse. Fuck, you gonna go get a job, be an athlete, anything. Like, what the fuck? Are you a lawnmower? Are kids declining to be lawnmowers and lawn machinery? That's how the song sound. Ha! Ha! like, bro, not like, no, not the fuck over here. Hell nah. I gotta create a better programming for teenagers, bro. I gotta create a better programming for teenagers. I cannot stand to see our kids look like that, be like that, act like that. I can't stand it, bro. It's not their fault. It's our fault as parents. How much screen time we give them, what we allow them to have access to, but at the same time, it's like, damn, we either had to get with the program or they was gonna do it any fucking ways. You know what I mean? But I gotta create a fucking program, bro, to help our teenagers. They so lost, bro. They are so fucking lost no matter what we try for them. Social media has become parents. I cannot stand to see our teenagers on the decline the way that they are. I refuse. I have to create something. That really makes me upset to see my son like that, bro. I went off on him, but bro, that made me upset. Because my kid's better than that. You ain't even using your two lips. You're not even using your facial muscles, bro. They don't hold words. Everything is an anagram or, you know. Whew. I'm going to have to apologize for y'all. I ain't like that, talking to me like that, bro.
Use an experience boost to help raise my... We're doing this again.
I know some people don't get that, but bro, I don't play that shit with my kids, bro. I don't want them to be dumb. I don't want them to be gullible. I don't want them to be naive here. I talk hella ghetto, but my kids know I'm highly educated, bro. I have books, tons and stacks of books. I read, I write, I journal. They see me create. I'm not finna let my kids go down and can't use language. Don't even know to look up, bro. I mean, not even up, but look eye level with you most of the time, no more. There's a loss of human and physical and spiritual connection here. I don't like that for our kids. I don't like that for my kids. I can't speak for nobody else's kids. I don't like it for my kids, but I don't want them to be a contribution or a contradiction to society that we are trying to build moving forward. This is why these fucking karmics here have worked so hard behind the scenes to stop these divine unions. Because of the energy shifts that happen because of it. Because of them. The coming together of them. And the babies that are born. The high divine goddesses that will be reincarnated through the spirit babies. Through the divine union vessels and connections. So this is why all this has been going on here. I don't know what's going on here with this King of Cups, King of Pentacles. I will clarify. But this is about their inner circle. Your divine masculine, your karmic past, your karmic soulmates, karmic twin flame, your twin flame, fallen twin, they are all a part of the same circle of friends, groups, networks, and connections. This is the problem. So then I can also come to the concurrence would be technically a conclusion. It would just be more of an alternate possible conclusion. Your DM is probably into the dark arts. Because, I mean, and if you listen, I mean, if we, son, can you turn that down? Can you hear? More. Because your karmic twin, your fallen twin flame, they're part of a society, dark magic, some type of cult, right? Family. coat coven. My friends, coat coven. The people that they even sent towards you recently or in the past, collective here, to try and siphon your energy, do witchcraft on you, unalive you, whatever the case may be, coat coven. So if these people are all a part of the same networks or societies, right? Can we not at least draw a secondary possible conclusion? It's not definite that your person is a part of a cult coven, hierophant energy, because that's typically what hierophants represent. Because if you want to think about it, if you want to be technical, a high priestess needs a high priest. A high priest is not always somebody of the church. A high priest could be a monk. They could be a Buddha. They could be a hierophant in an actual cult or coven where they still uphold spiritual laws and they oversee the flying monkeys, but they're just not completely privy to what the flying monkeys do, how they abuse the occult knowledge, Gnosticism, mysticism that a hierophant energy, your divine counterpart, would be aware of. This is how they possibly got to where they are. And I also want to point out this as well. And that's if that theory, we're not going to call it a conclusion, okay? Stipulated conclusion, but theory, better, right? Because we have to have actual factuals, right? I'm definitely a person that needs the facts before I come or draw a final conclusion. With that being said, you and your person would be from different sides of the tracks. Y'all would have to. Y'all would have to fight karmic cycles. Y'all would mirror the karmic cycles y'all fight, but from complete opposite ends. You and your person would be polar opposites. I promise you. You're not going to be the same. And people can, and I call bullshit on that. And people keep telling folks that. I call bullshit on that. You and your person are not going to be the same. You will be polar opposites. You will be opposite sides of the tracks. Opposite tax fields or brackets. Opposite upbringing. Opposite in the physical realm. Opposite beliefs. Religious, spiritual, right? Opposite friends groups and circles, right? But y'all would go through the same karmic lessons. No matter what end of the spectrum you are on, y'all will go through the same karmic lessons because ultimately y'all are closing out the cycles to come to a crossing or meeting of the minds or paths, as you all will, both will experience the same things just from opposite polar ends. In my opinion, for me, I don't want my person to be the same as me, just like me. I need somebody that is different. Okay? I'm not talking about a wicked or satanic person. I'm talking about a God-fearing person, somebody who uphold, where I would be more spiritual, God-fearing in a spiritual sense, in a cosmic sense. My person would be universal law subservient, where they believe in the occult knowledge and the Gnosticism and the mysticism. I'm a mystic as well. But my person would be more an upholder of Gnostic law and of Sufism and of occult knowledge, upholding universal laws and make sure that the balance is never upset. I would be on it. I would come to it from a spiritual end, which I still uphold physical law, but I don't use occult. I study. I don't practice occult knowledge nor any of those things. I study, I know, I can identify, I can protect, I can project, I can prophesy, right? I can see, I can predict. That's the word I wanted to use. But I would not use occult magic where my person more so would be an upholder or even a creator of occult magic, knowledge, keeping, and wisdom. I would be the physical rendition of that, right? Polar opposites, same thing. Same spectrum, polar opposites. Make sense? Hot and cold are not opposite, or they are not opposite. They are not different. They are both temperatures on the same spectrum. The spectrum would be temperature. The oppositions would be hot, one cold, polar opposites, but they are both the same thing. Make sense? So you and your person would not technically be from the same places or the same things, but the karmic lessons would be the same. Because ultimately, you two are supposed to, because that's what it is. I was trying to figure out, like, what is the energy? I want to know, I want to put a name and a face to the energy, the energetic shift that happens with the divine unions. Polarizing, zero gravity energy. Gravity doesn't exist, bro. Free energy, floating cities here. Because if you got two polar opposites and they are equally so opposites, right? If you merge them together, they neutralize each other. They don't cancel each other out. They neutralize each other. They neutralize the polarizing force where it is not positive nor negative. It's both and it's neither. That's that 0 point energy gravity that we come from. We come from zero. And if I'm lying, the fabric of the universe is made from ones and zeros, and the zeros are portals, wormholes, or they are the neutralizing force to the ley lines that are the ones. Never mind. I don't got way opposite. So yeah, your person is a part of a cult or a coven or some type of society, and they were more than likely born into it, where you probably, or you were born into it, and your person could have been more so on the end of the spectrum or grown up in a life where they had to learn these things on their own. They weren't afforded to them. They didn't go to the private schools where they teach them this shit, because if you grow up in money, they have schools that teach these people this stuff. They grow up in families that actively, openly practice these things. They do the ceremonies, the rituals, the everything. Because not every family of practitioners or witches or anything like that, not all of them come from a dark space. They know that they're passing down of their lineage, the knowledge, the practices, the rituals, that it is ancestral to keep the memory and the power of the knowledge that is held in the bloodline, the DNA. Keep it alive, keep it up and well, and keep it balanced and stabilized using and upholding universal laws to help keep things in balance. They do their parts. So where your person would be a learned person who went to the schools, they had the money, they went to all they studied, they were the understudies of all the big practitioners and yogis and things like that. You would be self-taught and learn. Don't make it different, because y'all both tapping into it. Y'all just on the polar opposite ends of it, right? That person, because they grew up in money or you grew up in money, doesn't mean that y'all weren't groomed, because you were. You both were. Us and our partners, we were groomed. Poked, prodded, put through series of rituals, humiliation rituals, initiations. We just were unaware. If your person is awakened and they've been aware of you, which I do feel like it, you were the last one to wake it up. So that's how I was able to also call bullshit on the twin flame shit, because how are we awakened? And they say typically your twin flame awakens after, right? And this is why they were easily, love spells on them. They went with the karmic. They had a baby. They got binded. No, they were aware. If you awaken and they were unaware, how they do the shit to you, how they try to destiny swap with you and unalive you. How did they know to do that if they were unawakened? I call bullshit on the twin flame shit. I don't give a damn what nobody say. So, and if always says, because polar opposites, universal law says, the polar opposites, duality. If you just awakened collective, your person been woke. If you're just ascending and healing, your person been done ascending and healing. Do that make sense? Because you're going to get to the point where you are at an equal balance of ascension, healing, and awakening, right? As your person, and when y'all come together, you'll neutralize the polar opposites. You'll neutralize it. I'ma also even go deeper into that theory. Tartarian, Ottoman Empire, floating cities, deeper. Atlantis was created off of 0 point energy. Nikola Tesla, 0 point energy. The polarizing effect or the neutralizing effect of the opposite polarities. There's no north, south, east, west. There just is. It's just neutral. It just is. I am. It is. Bro, I'm going too deep into this shit. So we got karmic here that's pregnant by one of these people in this group. I guarantee you it's the king wants. I promise you. Whoever that is to you. Your person is a part of a cult or coven. This is why the karmic attacks have been so heavy on this person, because the cult or coven, they are the Hierophant energy. If they awaken or they come to connection with you, it'll cause a neutralizing effect. The people that do the bullshit in the cults or covens, they won't be able to do it anymore. Do that make sense? All their dark magic, it will be rendered useless, because there will be no such thing as dark or light. It will just be. You hear me? Your person is a part of a cult or coven. Yep. And that's the partial truth of light and dark. I can't make it up. Okay? Inner circle. Man, I cannot make this shit the fuck up. The hidden truth is the bridging of differences. Polarity. You and your person are opposites. So they have family ties, circles that they have to break on an elite level, while you do it more so like your community, your groups, your jobs, connections, relationships. They are doing it on a bigger scale, because they are more intertwined with bigger networks and connections of people. With ulterior motives. I'm telling you, not your person, but the people around them. If you went through it already, your person is going through it now. You send the healing energy to them. As they overcome one karmic lesson, close that out, they send the knowledge, the energy, the downloads, the light codes to you via telepathic waves, even via the dream state, to give you the knowledge that you need to overcome that same karmic lesson, or recognize it should you ever be faced with one and not know what it is. Something clicks on in you. That's your person. If you went through a specific karmic cycle or lesson, you learned it, you recognized it, you identified it, you found the solution, you closed it out, you send telepathic or even astral messages to your person, so they have the know-how how to close that same cycle from where they are. You went through the friends and family thing. This person is going through the inner circle, friends, family, business partners thing as well now, right? Most of us have already gotten away from the friends, family, could like shut that shit completely out. Old exes, lovers, karmic, stuff like that. So what our person is going through it now, and they know how to do it because we've done it and we sent them the information telepathically. In one way or another. Confirmation. Yep. Ulterior motives with the double cross. Okay. Dolly. I keep picking up that somebody is Aramaic. So I cannot make this shit up, bro. Listen. You went through being ostracized So remember in the movie The Matrix when Neo was by himself and they showed him on the rooftop when he started getting all those download codes, right? And they said he's the one. Remember how all the agent Smiths gathered around him and they showed it from an aerial view and he was whooping all they ass in a circle? This what you just did, collective. This is what your person is going through. But you, since you did it, you can just consider, you can say that your person has already done it because it has been done through you first, or vice versa. Make sense? If your person already did it first, you were able to do it because it's already been done. So that's the energy it's giving me. This says supportive circle. You will encounter people who truly care and support you. That could be a supportive circle, but I feel like that's the Agent Smiths. This is the soul tribes coming together too. It's different for different strokes for different folks. Pushing boundaries. Someone may be testing your limits. The people that are a part of this, your person's supportive circle. Supportive circle. Yep, they've been playing mind games. Give me collectives, the divine counterparts circle, the friends. What's going on? Right now, this person is holding back because they are going through a split shift, okay? A split energy shift or split shift. Huh. This person works as a doctor. Some kind of doctor, pediatric, something, medical. They work split shifts sometimes. Anyways, your person is going through the push and pull. Remember I said about polar opposites, polarity? What's that? A temperature, hot and cold, water, fire. I'm telling you what I love. So your person is trying to balance themselves out. As they get rid of people, they're antisocial. They're recharging, okay? They're recharging all this stuff, you know? They're learning to take care of themselves after ending things here. Your person is going through the push and pull. The push and pull in the relationship causes emotional instability. This is what your person is going through. You've went through this, collective. And this is why they could be holding back from you. There's something here about a book, but didn't I tell you your person was well studied or informed or well versed? This could be you. If it's not you, it's your person. If it's not your person, it's you. The other person is not being fully open with you. Okay? Your person is aware of you. They've been aware of you. I don't give a damn what nobody say. But this person, the society that they were in, you don't fit the mold, collective. It's not that you're not a good person. It's that you do things for God. Do that make sense? You don't do spells, witchcraft, and voodoo and all that stuff like this. Your person may be a leader of groups of people that do this shit. This is why. And they had to break that. If they are a leader, they must require for these people to exercise the knowledge and access to these energetic practices in a universally balanced way. Push and pull, holding back. Give me more on collective's person, on the divine counterpart. Yep, they drifting apart. They holding back from somebody because they are drifting apart from what they once knew. It's not right. But they had to learn the karmic lesson of it. They had to identify it. Mind games. Okay? This person is going through the mental break. You know that mental part of the dark night of the soul? That's what somebody could like to play chess. Yep, mind games and mixed signals, right? Because where this person, your person probably thought their way of life, their family practices were right and they were upholding some type of family cultural law or beliefs, it goes against God's natural order or the divine mother's or earth natural order. mixing the signals with the mind games. That's why this person is holding back, because they are distancing themselves. And as they have distanced themselves and closed out cycles, because you helped them do this, you don't know this, but energetically, spiritually, you did. This person is balancing out their light and dark, their hot and cold, their masculine, feminine. And they know how to do this even if they're alone, because you've done it for y'all. Make sense? Okay. Yep. Mixed signals from this group dynamic. What if you look, listen, if you look at this up close, that's a group, that's ants, right? Right? Okay? I want to show y'all how perspective works, how magic works, right? Up close, those are ants on a tree branch. Far away, that is a DNA strand, bro. That's a double helix. And these are, what are they called? The little hairs. They're made out of silica, the little hairs that are on the nerve endings, the firing synapses, the electrical currents and stuff. They're made out of silica, okay? That's the natural compound or natural representation for electrical currents is silica. It's also water. Silica is a form of water, but the physical compound, if anybody wanted to do it like in a lab, it would be silicon dioxide. Never mind. But up close, there was an ant. Those were ants on a tree branch. Far away, bro. This looks like a double helix. Double helix. A DNA strand. With these are all the little hairs, electrical currents and firing synapses here. The hairs. They are called. I always call them filigree, but that is a design, bro. And then I get off of here, and then I remember. I never forget those things. Not filaments. That's in the light bulb. Not filaments, but shit, I don't know why I got filaments. Anyways, I'll come back to it. They call something with an S. Okay. If you look under a microscope, this is what you see in the DNA. These could be the DNA strands that are being unlocked as you heal, evolve, and ascend. You get the life codes, okay? These could be the unlocking or unwinding of all those, those lines and stuff. As you unwind those lines will come undone. Therefore, unlocking the memory of what is held in that particular strand. I don't know what it's called. Why don't I know what it's called? I know this would be a double helix, but each strand would be known as a... I know these things, bro. Anyways, we gonna table that discussion, bro. We gonna table that, okay? But on me, this looked like a double helix. But this is how magic works. It's all about perception. Cosmic, macro, micro, magic. So your person learned that it's the people closest to them. You hear me? Once they distance themselves, once we distance ourselves, we see the broader perspective, the broader horizon, the broader picture, that this is not simply ants on a branch. This is a part of a bigger thing that is all connected to our DNA. Yep. Your person tested their friends and found out their friends are not loyal. And a lot of people are getting publicly exposed, but they could also be BC. Mm. It could be you, Brandon Carter, okay? There could be your initials, your person's initials, BC. Interesting. Anyways, Cartwell could be significant as well. Bradley, Bradford, Cartwell, Carthart could be significant. Bardwell, Bison, Basin. Somebody that could be Joey as well. Her name is Joey. Anyways, y'all, I will squirrel the heck out of a message real quick. So these people, so one thing that your person, so collective, if you went through the humiliation rituals early on, right? Those were parts of initiations. Little do you know it or not. I mean, it is a lot for us to know, discuss, but once somebody is able to give it to us like firsthand, like I'll try and do this with y'all and describe, or do this with y'all and describe, you know, it'll click in people. It'll click in people. Like you'll be like, you sure fucking right. So then if that's that, then that's why. Now that makes sense. Now I know why I went through this. Okay, now I connect the dots. It be like that, bro. And it don't stop. It don't stop ever. So like you went through your humiliation rituals where they were supposed to be a part of your sacrifices, but you overcame, which means it initiated you into higher levels of knowledge, right? Your person, they have to go through a humiliation ritual to disconnect from the people they are with. They have to go through the public exposure, and it may not be public, but technically yours was public. It was like you knew, but you didn't know. Everybody else around you knew, and you didn't know. But technically it was a public humiliation ritual, right? But you passed it. You overcame it. You survived it, right? So now your person has to go through this. And the friendship test, I don't feel like it's just the people in this person's group. This is their friendship, their devotion to the divine order, and to you and your contract. This is an honorary friendship test of the spirit, of this person's spirit. They have to go through the test like you did. They will go through humiliation rituals as they disconnect from these people, these groups. And what they will be, and what they, their alone time, the isolation, the antisocial, the dark night of the soul, they will be asked the question by the divine. Tell me y'all ain't never heard the voice that asked you the question. Do you want to be light or do you want to be dark? Do you want to be multidimensional or interdimensional? It could be different questions for different ones of us. Do you want to be on demon time or God divine time, right? Do you want to be of the earth, or do you want to be a keeper of the earth, or apart from not earth herself, but the earthly things of man? We've all been asked those questions in different ways. We've been asked pick, choose, right? We have. Whether we hear the voice or whether we get to that midlife crisis where we want to do something different or keep going down that route, it's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. It's just different perspectives, different representations, different renditions of it. It's the same thing. So like you went through the humiliation ritual, your person may be going through a lot of public scrutiny through their friends, their groups, their families, ostracized. So they disconnected from those people, and in that hermit energy, your person will be asked the question, are you a friend of the earthly entities or are you a friend of the divine? They will be asked to choose, like you had to. Because like this, all the devilish, wicked things, malicious things that were done to us, to you collective, whether you were asked the question or not, you came to that point in your life, friendship test, friend of the divine or friend of the devil, right? Are you going to be wicked and let your heart turn to stone and turn sour and cold and malicious and hateful, like what was done to you, like what the people that did this to you? Or are you going to choose a higher path? It is going to be a difficult climb to the higher path. Are you a friend of the divine? Or are you a friend of your wicked circumstances, right? Your person is going through that. Do you want the occult and all the material things? Or do you want kingdom on earth where you can create and manifest with your higher abundance and abilities and your ascension codes? You can manifest whatever the hell you want. But you must give up the earthly material things and come out of Babylon. We all went through that. So if you've done it, you come out, your person is going through it. And they know what to do because you've done it already for them. Doesn't mean you're going to be broke or poor. Everybody can calm down. That means that all these material things must fall away. Everything. Because of the energy that it was built off of. That is not a part of the divine. And that includes these groups. When the groups disperse, they dissipate, they break apart. And it could go in any order, in any sequence, in any of our lives, bro. Also, DNA double helix, and the bars, the strands, they are sequences. I'm not gonna do it. Yep. They're going to get public exposure, and divine wants to know if this person will choose their authentic self. And their authentic self is a part of you and you them. They are you. You've shown them it can be done. So you've done the work for them, collective. Now it's simply a choice with your person. It's simply a choice. Simple as that. Because they were playing both sides. Your person, they dabble in the light and the dark. But they are being asked to choose. This person is going through public exposure. Your person could be like a star or very, very well known. They're being humiliated in one way or another. If they are a doctor, they could be going through some type of crazy scandal or scam, malpractice suit. Okay. Thank you, God. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, divine. The public exposure is this karmic saying this is your person, that's that person's baby. Because the type of people know that this karmic is a whore. High paid, I don't give a damn if you say high paid escort legally. That's a hoe. Some of them just paid more than others. That's a hoe. Everybody know that karmic, the King of Cups karmic, the karmic that tried to destiny swap with you, the one that's stalking you, everybody know that's a hoe. I don't give a fuck how high class and how labeled she labeled them fake ass BBL ass shots. That's a hoe. People know that. When people find your person is being exposed, because this karmic could be out here telling and going around being loud and put on loudspeaker to get attention, because even if that's not your person's baby, that your person being who they are and being associated or affiliated with this type of person. See, elites, I don't give a fuck if they sleep with them. They never want to be seen with a motherfucker, let alone be associated with them, their name, their anything, right? Oh, they're gonna do their dirt behind closed doors, but to be publicly known that you've been dealing with this type of there's a word that the elites use for classes like this. They are known as there's a word. They call them the something class. That the unsavory kind. Unsavory class. The class of unsavories or something. Anyways, they could possibly potentially ruin your person's career or their organization. but their organization was built off of dark energy. Do I make sense? Some was probably light. They have good intentions, but they used their family's knowledge and dark energy to build those, so it must come crumbling down. The public exposure, the humiliation ritual, it's going to ask this person, do you care? Make a choice. Do you care about all that, or do you believe in the divine and God and honoring your soul contract, your divine contract that you agreed to fulfill for the Most High with before you even came here? Do you want to honor that, lose all of that, but then be given the keys to the kingdom to build whatever it is that you want, because you'll be in your authentic self, aka your Akashic records, aka your spiritual abundant piggy bank, your riches, your wealth. But that can't exist. They can't exist if we are talking about neutralizing the polarities. So your person is this the humiliation ritual. This is going on right now. This karmic could be going around. They could, child, this is a fucking mess. It's like this karmic was telling you, if you're your past person, this King of Cups, Scorpio energy, whoever he is, this karmic was telling this person that they pregnant by them because that person was giving them the money to keep them quiet. Your DM know the King of Cups and the karmic, and your DM could have been sleeping. Like the karmic could be the DM's whole bitch, wife, baby, mom, or girlfriend. I'm not even gonna lie. And the King of Cups could have been her fling, and that could have been another reason why she was blackmailing him, because she was probably threatening to tell your divine counterpart that they were sleeping together behind his back. See? So the King of Cups is going through the humiliation ritual by way of a shared common denominator of you, your divine counterpart DM, and a King of Cups who could possibly be your DM, should he choose his authentic self and heal through exposure. This why I said this some crazy shit, bro. Like this is deep. This is deep. Playing both sides, circle of drama, but this is what a motherfucker did in a past life, and they have to heal this cycle. They have to neutralize this same karmic lesson that happened. It caused an ebb and flow. It caused a ripple effect. That's a universal law. So it rippled out across space and timelines into this life, right? That causes polarities in itself. That ripple, that push, pull, ebb, flow, it causes the polarities. We're not supposed to be in a division. We're supposed to be in a neutralization, in a neutral form. That's how Atlantis and stuff stayed and remained and existed. And when there was a fluctuation or a difference or the pebble in the water, however you would like to call it, when there was a fluctuation from neutrality to one way or the other, as the pendulum swings this way, it would create an opposition of polarity, right? So we have to neutralize. The same go for karmic lessons, bro. I can explain this in many ways. Your person did this in a past life. With the karmic, King of Cups, King of Pentacles, the karmic, this all happened as a karmic lesson in a past life, and it ripples out into this lifetime. To neutralize that and stop it from rippling out into future timelines for our children and generations to come, the neutrality has to happen right here by way of these divine unions. It'll clear, cancel, and everything. That push and pull, the ebb and flow, the opposites attract, the divide and conquer, the Adam against Eve, the being expelled or kicked out of the Garden of Eden, which created an alternation. Chat. But you're protecting your heart right now while this person, or you're being guided to protect your heart while this person has temporary distance. And again, there goes the opposition, the polarities, the yin and the yang, the light and the dark. See how they come together? This is what is waiting to happen. Well, this is what the divine is bringing together or doing behind the scenes. That's the truth. Okay? Give me more on this karmic energy. Circle of drama. Didn't I say it? Didn't I say we was going into Earth 5? Mach 5. You know what a mock is, right? Like mock trials, like mock plays where you reenact something that already happened. Karma, cycles, lessons. Look at that stage. It's an act. And we go to a play, same act in different places. Characters might change up, but it is the same. We have to stop that. See what I mean? But stop the discovery. Circle of they all to find out they've all been fucking this karmic. This karmic been fucking them all. I feel like some of them knew, some of them didn't know, and the reason why some of them didn't know that this karmic was screwing the others because they don't want to be known as being okay. They can have whole organizations, buildings, businesses, corporation buildings, everything. They could be pillars of communities and stuff. But it was built off of dark energy. This is why they do dark shit behind the scenes, sleeping with this karmic. So all of them wouldn't know that all of them was sleeping with her, and all of them could be the baby of that father, because none of them are gonna say, yeah, I was fucking old girl last night. But they know they all be doing the bullshit with the high paid escorts, but they're not gonna talk about it. This is what your person is going through, accepting that part of them they don't want to talk about, that they don't want to admit it exists. Give me the karmic energy with the circle of drama. The friendship test, circle of drama, I'm telling you, she will fucking everybody. Safe space, circle of drama, your social, I was finna say it again, Sodamisha. I'm finna say it again. Your social circle is full of dramatic changes. A place where you can truly be yourself and feel at peace. Oh, she infiltrated the fuck out of your masculine inner circle. I cannot make this shit up. I cannot make this shit. I cannot make this shit. I cannot make this shit, bro. Man, bro. What's that right there? Smoking mirrors, uncovered truth, and spreading positivity, because that bitch got an STD too. But remember, like I said in the beginning, if your person choose to heal, their healing will neutralize whatever infectious. Because an infection, a STD, y'all, is an entity on a micro scale. Okay? That's what an infection is. It's an entity. It's an entity. It's a demonic entity. Okay? On a micro scale. If your person chooses to heal, it will neutralize and heal the infection of the entity that has already been attached to them by way of sleeping with this karmic, whether it was protected or unprotected. Just like with you, collective, and your past person. If your person chooses not to heal, they will become sick. I ain't trying to scare nobody, but listen. This woman, what I don't really feel like that this circle of friends or group or elite status, whatever, I don't feel like that they were like a safe space. I just feel like that that's what this person considered safe. We all thought our family was our safe space, our love, they loved us, and they was this shit. We all thought that, right? Until we came to the realization we were tripping. They was testing our fucking limits, right? Okay, so same thing. I feel like that this karmic bitch infiltrated this person's circle where they thought it was a safe space. They was all hunky-dory. She tested the limits of this person's inner circle. Okay? There go love triangle. Okay? There go breaking news. Okay? There go double crossed. Okay? And there go spill the beans, because everybody finna find out they all fucked. They all fucked her. They just found her intriguing. They found her like, remember I said something like a cat or a bunny? They found her real kitty cat-like. She could give off that cat-like feline energy. Okay? But she's sick and she been spreading it. And that's another thing that's going on. See, as this person's divine feminine or masculine, take it as resonates, as your divine counterpart, King of Pentacles, King of Cups, whoever, as their divine counterpart, their thing, there you go, they was going to try to frame you for this person's death. Okay, so they can go another way, but the reason why, I can guarantee you, you are connected, whether you remember it or not, know it or not, you connected to the King of Swords, the King of Wands, the King of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. There are also 2 more or 3 more King of Wands, an Aries, a Sagittarius, and a Leo as well, right? 2 Sagittarius actually, and a Leo. Okay, and there's an Aries, a part of this group. This could be a family member. There's also, anyways, we just gonna table that. I can guarantee you, you know all these masculine energies at one point in time in your life. These could be people you dated in high school, people that you grew up with, people that you were in childhood with, foster care, people that are family friends, people that you were friends with. They could be, you know, middle school sweethearts, a crush, anything like that. I can guarantee you, you know all these people that are a part of your masculine, your DMs or your divine counterparts circle. Okay? So the thing was that's why all of them got their karmic, these karmic whores and copycat bitches to steal your identity so they could go to clinics under your name and test positive for this infection that's being spread amongst these groups, cults, and covens, and make it look like it was you, because technically, the sign-in sheet and paper say you signed in, you got the test, but salah, right? And it say you sick, but they wouldn't do this in your city. They would go somewhere in a whole other state collective, registered under your name as being sick. And then the plan was for them all to come together in a smear campaign to say you gave it to them, and then they would show these falsified documents that are not really yours, right? To get people to work with them, come against you, so everybody would think that you were sick, trifling, trollop, that's the word, group of unsavory trollops. But never mind. My granny just told me that word because that's what she called red nails. When I get red nails, she say I look like a trollop. Okay? So I don't get red nails. But anyways, they would make you look like all these unsavory things, a smear campaign, because they would have all these documents, but there's actually the copycat energy. That's where that comes in, right? And once they get all these followers, people will be so against you that when you come to the awakening, that it's not only your friends, your family, your exes, your kids, your everybody, your doctors, your local police officers, law enforcement, lawyers, prosecutors, all kinds of shit. People wouldn't fucking listen to you because they would just consider you an unsavory trollop who is spreading infection, salah, and you crazy, right? And you will lose whore, right? Right. Because they were ultimately, if they get you out of the way, if they weaken you, get you locked up, whatever the case, if they get you out of the way, they would have enough resource, energy, and power to unalive your counterpart. And then make it look like you slept with the counterpart, because one of these, I can guarantee you, this karmic been operating under your fucking name in one way or another. Your counterpart probably knows this person as your name. Whether it's an alias, something you don't know, your name was changed, you were unalive on paper, they changed your name, they fake adopted you. Whatever your original name is, your counterpart knows this karmic as that name. So while they get you out of the picture, Salah, which they didn't, thank God, thank the Most High Source, as they get you out of the picture, collective, the karmic plan was to sleep with your DM and infect him under your name. And he probably would have took himself out, or they would have took him out, or made it look like an accident or a shmuashad, right? And say that you are the reason for that person's death. Salah. That's what the fuck going on. Yep. Because all these people that's been sleeping with this karmic, they sick. Especially if there are people you dealt with and then walked away from, you took your healing. So now they have an onset of the infection that was already attached to them via the entity, via the tantric sex. They all been fucking the same karmic or karmics. And I can guarantee you, for those of you divine feminines that I'm talking to, your past people are these karmic masculines, a part of your DM's group or society, whatever. I can guarantee you that the karmic feminines is bitches that you grew up with, went to school with, knew. It's your sisters, your cousins, your hoes that will have access, family members that look like you, adopted siblings, cousins, long distant relatives. I can guarantee you that's who the karmic bitches are, who are considered the high paid karmic escort hoes. And they were all trying to sacrifice you to look like they were the divine feminine. Who was going to believe you, collective? They started a smear campaign. This is how this shit ties in together. But that they've been spreading STDs, and they trying to uncover the truth of where it originated from. This King of Wands. Why? Because he been sleeping with men. Oh, he real adventurous. He real adventurous. It started from the King of Wands. Spirit say that's the real story. Ace of Swords truth. Because he probably he liked to test the waters, baby. He liked to test the limits. He liked to live on the edge. And I can guarantee you, no, there is another masculine energy here. There is a King of Cups Scorpio, not this King of Cups. Or it could be this king child. I don't know. Take this shit as it resonates. Yes, she gonna be back here in a few minutes. Okay? Okay. There is this child. I don't know. Y'all take this shit as it resonates. Either this is the same King of Cups Scorpio energy, or this is another Scorpio energy that is an ex of yours. And this would be a person who is in and out of prison a lot. Oh, they caught that shit in prison. They slept. That person that's your ex, baby daddy, ex-husband that is a Scorpio, he go to prison a lot. He caught that in prison. Either he came out, he connected with one of your other exes, which is the Sagittarius energy or this Leo energy, and they were sleeping together behind closed doors and caught it from each other. Or one of the Sagittarius or the Leo was also locked up with this Scorpio, and they were lovers, and they transferred it to each other. And both these motherfuckers your past lovers, but you don't fucking have it, collective. Are you hearing me? And because they all have an agenda, they were paid to come to you at one point in time or another to set you up, to destiny swap with you, Salah, to set your DM up or counterpart up. The infection was the way to go. That's the biggest scandal, right? Child, it's a lot going on here. They would sleep. You got two or three masculine exes of yours. And this is the crazy part. Your family hired these motherfuckers. They knew that these motherfuckers was like that on the down low. And your family wanted these people to get you the fuck sick. Because they didn't want you to get your inheritance. See, now for some of you, your inheritance is not a trust or a state or anything like that. Your inheritance is you healing and connecting to your divine counterpart who already have the resources and the wealth. You get what I'm saying? Or the wealth will be given to split amongst you equally when y'all came together. That is what stealing of inheritances and stuff look like also. Okay? So these ex-lovers of yours, boyfriends, baby daddies, husbands, they are down low and they've been sleeping with each other and they got each other sick. Either 2 or 3 of your exes. I'm not making this up. One is a Sag, one is a Scorpio, one could be a Leo or something else, okay? Even in Aquarius, they was all sleeping together because this is what they do. They sleep with women who have divine feminine energy to keep their cults running and manifesting for their cults. Be quiet. manifesting for their coats off feminine energy, and they go back and sleep with each other. That's how they caught the infection, and they probably know each other from being locked up together, one way or another. I can't make this shit up, bro. Like, and your family knew this about a particular Scorpio or Sagittarius ex, or they went and found them, and they got the exes to be a part of this shit to get sick so they could get you sick. Your family knew this about your exes, and they paid these motherfuckers to get you sick, but you a fucking healer. That's why they didn't support you. That's why they kept targeting and attacking you. That's why they attacked your funds, your resources, your money, your cars, your job, your relationships, your friendships, and paid everybody to turn against you because your happiness heals you, collective. Your joy heals you. They needed you to be low vibrational and sorrowful so you would not keep your natural immune system would automatically heal you from the infection. That's why you didn't catch it, bro. You've been exposed to it. I know people feelings get hurt when I'm saying this, but it's the truth, but it's God. And these people was trying to frame you as being the progenitor or the originating force or the patient zero. They were trying to frame you as patient zero. This is what has been going on. And how I really feel about it, collective, before I continue, is this shit could have all been neutralized, but they let you know the doctor's in on it, the judge, the police, that everybody they did and made police reports on you about, said you were selling your body, selling yourself, you a prostitute, you all out here, you take it in every hole, you take it for a couple dollars, and you know, you do anything, you know what I'm saying? You sleep with everybody, man, like you getting everybody sick, you a scratching potion, like all that shit. This is how you know they all are a part of it, because did anybody ever approach you and ask you, Because it could have been answered, all this shit could have been settled, right? With simply asking you, right, collective? Somebody could have informed you at any given time. You could have went to the doctors, got your paperwork for your health status, and put all that shit to an end. That's how you know the doctors and everybody in your communities are fucking a part of it too. Yep. Testing the limits, them doctors that be testing you, and unspoken tension. Because see, some of these masculines that were sleeping with this karmic, they were sleeping with this karmic together because they were sleeping with each other with this karmic together. Your exes, whether you know it or not, even if let's say you had a baby daddy and you got another baby daddy or something, and these motherfuckers always into it, don't like each other, they want to fight, they mad, he mad because he ain't with you, and he mad, and he mad because he want to be back, whatever the case may be. That's a show. Them motherfuckers fucking. Them motherfuckers was fucking. Okay? Unspoken tensions with the inner circle. You don't think that they know each other? They from different states? They know each other. They was fucking. Yeah, because your family made it that way. Confession. These are my confessions. Inner circle. You know these people. All of them. They all connected to you at one point in time of your life or another. They stole money from you and everything so they could get themselves in the doors of certain circles and elite and statuses and groups and coats and covens, because they all needed to be strategically placed around your counterpart. Child, them exes of yours, they don't know boundaries. They don't get no fuck. Oh, that's a bad influence. Why do I think that's bad boundaries? Maybe I'm dyslexic. Child, words be jumping off the fucking paper sometimes. Bad influence in the reverse. Why? Oh, that's your person? They ain't doing they not doing bad influences. They're not dealing with none of these people at this time. This person, your divine counterpart, is pretending to be fine while they're in their safe space. Yep. It's a lot of lies being exposed about the people that they were around. Yep. Unfiltered truth. And it's going to be nothing but truth. Like the lies are coming out. What I'm saying right now, Spirit could be saying that I'm exposing all the lies with the unfiltered truth. The Ace of Swords unfiltered truth about what's been going on. And your masculine, as he comes to the recollection of what's been going on, he's overthinking it here. It's driving him crazy because he can't believe it, but he's having a fucking ego death, bro. That happens. That happens. Give me one more. That's too many. Yep. This person, you will be forming a new alliance with this person. Okay? There's some type of unspoken tension, shocking discovery. What is this going on with a fucking rabbit or something like that, bro? Yeah, people are going to be shocked when they find out. I want y'all to see how on unspoken tensions. See how all those men are pulling on that rope, pulling on that cord? That's you, divine feminine. That is that cord that all these people, remember I said that everybody from your past, every lover, every ex, every high school sweetheart, ex-husband, baby daddy, they all know each other. I'm telling you, that is all of them pulling on the cord that they were trying to attach or keep attached to you. They are all linked on the same rope, the cord. You are the cord. Your energy is the cord. All of these are all the masculines that are around your DM that have been around that motherfucker, and you're gonna be shocked when you find out people you didn't think knew each other. Oh, they know each other very well. These motherfuckers know each other from the military, from the police force, from being locked up together, from these coats and coven functions, vacations. When they said they went out of town, they went to these coat and coven ritualistic functions and smex parties and shit. They all linked. You're going to be shocked when you find that out, how two-faced these motherfuckers are. You're going to find that out. Yep. Like you didn't know that these people you cross paths with, they all know each other, double standards and path unknown.
Touch this African costume because people believe there is no human inside it.
You thought that they were different? Nope. You held them to a different standard. They all the fucking same. You just didn't know it. They all a part of the same shit, the same agenda, pulling on your cord, your rope, your energy here, so they can get you out of the fucking way. But you protected your heart, okay? And your DM is very intrigued. Yep, he is in the hermit. But he is keeping tabs on you. But this could be that King of Cups or King of Pentacles. I don't know if they the same person or what. Keeping up appearances. They like how you keep yourself up. They find you very attractive. They find you very intriguing, an enigma, an anomaly. They're shocked at how well you did and overcame these things. Yep. Love triangle. They wonder if you're dealing with somebody. They know you're not dealing with nobody. Stop playing. Because there's quiet contentment. They know you're not dealing with nobody in no damn love triangle. Shit, maybe they wondering, I don't know what's going on here, but unspoken desires, yeah. So that's it. I'm not going to pull from that. I need because I just need clarification on one last thing with the tarot. Queen of Pentacles, the Lover. You definitely could be like an earth sign. The Page of Pentacles in the Tower. Some new opportunity is a tower. Shocking discovery, information, news, moment. Maybe what I'm saying is shocking here. Queen of Wands. King of Cups. The Strength. Child, this King of Cups is in love with you. I don't know who this is to you, but child, this person love you. I don't know if this is the King of Pentacles or not. I really, there is something weird there. I cannot place my finger on, but I am going to get to the bottom of it. Because I'm nosy as hell. Because what? You collective, you need to know shit do not work how we think it works. With the Eight of Pentacles, I'm telling you. So I feel like something is working in your favor, but this person is also working to bring you a romantic offer. But this is a King of Cups. And your person came out as the King of Pentacles. I want to say they're the same person, but I don't feel like that. It's kind of weird, bro. This is new to me. I learn as I do the readings, y'all. Sometimes I learn new information, and I add it to my library as I go, and I'll be like, damn, that's possible? God. Man, bro, why you ain't tell me that? Big homie, I love you, big dog. I love you, big dog. The Sun, the King of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Sun. Child, somebody want you to have that baby with the Ten of Cups. I cannot. Somebody want you to have that baby. They feel like y'all would just have the most beautiful son ever. I'm trying to figure this out. Something strange here, bro. The Queen of Pentacles. Man, I'm telling you. This person want to have a baby with you. I don't know how else to say it. I'm going to just pull on the two energies, not yours, collective, but, because I got to ask. What was it? Can I at least put the cards back and then ask the question? I mean, I appreciate y'all doing it ahead of time, but I'm just saying, bro. I was going to ask about the King of Cups. Queen of Wands, Justice, Ace of Cups, the Strength, the Chariot, because here he come. And he ain't coming empty-handed. He going to be coming parting gifts here. Especially since now he done transmuted some type of energy and got out of the Five of Pentacles. And he balanced out, baby. He coming with an apology, but I feel like he coming with celebratory gifts. You hear me? He ain't in the Five of Pentacles. This is not bad magic, okay? That's alchemy because it came out with the Temperance energy and he's coming with an apology, okay? But you are the ones, you are going to be the one to make a judgment call on whether or not you want to start something over, connect with this person, have a solid foundation with them, have a new beginning, okay? But Spirit is also telling you, don't forget to make the judgment call that this person has to pay reparations karmically, spiritually, for the many hearts that they have broken, okay? That's fair. That's fair for you to know ahead of time. The world, okay? But there's the Ace of Pentacles, the Hierophant, child. Beautiful ass energy. The Star. Spirit saying Six of Swords. No matter how you move, it's going to be the right choice because you've healed enough to make proper judgment calls and they will trust in you, okay? No matter how you move, you've already beat the devil. You've already moved on from the toxicity, the toxic connections and devil contracts. You've moved on. You transitioned from that. You balanced yourself out. You've done the work, okay? So I feel like whatever decision that you make is going to be cool. Like, right? But you have to remember that you may go through ups and downs with this King of Cups person, okay? Or this could be your other counterpart, the King of Pentacles. I don't know. But to hear this motherfucker come, that's what I do know. He coming to get you. Or he coming to at least try. Heart wide the fuck open, nose wide open. Child. Everything. He might be crying and shit. I don't feel like it's fake. He will be very apathetic. He will be sorry and apologetic, okay? Because, and I know it because Justice and the Queen of Wands. You a leader. You're standing in your power. You did it. You're being seen as a virtuous woman who holds her own, who holds her throne because you've done what they have yet to do. You are the key, the answer, the healer, the way, the light. Child. I'm gonna reshuffle because they ain't even the Lovers, child. It don't matter how this come out. This man ain't playing about you. King of Wands, he got so much. Child, see, bro. The lovers with the King of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. Somebody sword fighting this shit. Listen. Look, yeah, Eight of Wands, bro. Like, divine ancestors that can help me to decipher through this energy. Allow me to break it down in a proper manner in its simplest forms here, because I'm confused. The Emperor. So there could also be another rumor going around about this King of Pentacles. What the fuck is going on here? There could be a rumor going around now, because if it has been found that you don't have whatever this infection or disease is, so lie, you definitely don't. We're not going to claim that. There could be a rumor going around that not only did the King of Pentacles get this karmic pregnant or sleep with her, but they're trying to now say that this King of Pentacles is something weird here, bro. That he's sleeping with the king. He's sleeping with the King of Wands, and that he's sick and he's on the down low, because that's a part of a humiliation ritual. The Emperor of the Sun. I don't know what the fuck going on here, collective. Like, the Two of Pentacles. They gonna say that he was juggling you with or he was juggling the karmic child, that they was double teaming the karmic and each other. Him, the king. I ain't got time, bro. It's too much. But they only saying that because they want you to walk away. You got good sense, collective. You got good sense. You know what to do. They want you to walk away thinking that this person is a non-committal, flighty ass player, and they just loosey goosey. Give me. So remember when I said the karmic, she like a water fire sign. She like definitely Scorpio, Sagittarius, Cusper. So these people ain't somebody ain't fucking with her. I don't know what's going on. They not fucking with her. It's something here going on here. They not fucking with her. Because we got the Knight of Wands and the Hangman. They knew that this bitch, that she a setup queen. And it's by way of her coochie. Four of Pentacles, somebody held back. They did not sleep with this woman or court this woman or something. I don't know. Five of Cups, because they knew that they was going to lose big time if they did. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who this is, child. Who is this talking right? It's the group of motherfuckers that's fighting. Because you got to be fucking kidding me. This came out just like this. Do this mean something to you? This is the Five of Wands, and this is the Knight of Swords. Mind you, the Knight of Cups is in the reverse. The Knight of Wands showed itself. Let me see if it's still there. Nope, but the deck is here. Baby, these motherfuckers is fight. These motherfuckers, bro, like, I don't even know what to say about this. This could be them fighting off this infection, and the infection fighting back, child. With it, like the infection, if they fought it off, or if they use your energy, if you're the Queen of Wands, if they use your energy in any kind of way, if they were doing magic, siphoning your energy to keep this infection down, that shit done came back with a vengeance, with death, with the Nine of Cups. Yeah, these people infected real bad. Because the Queen of, but also this karmic, she is like a Scorpio, Sagittarius, Cusper. Or she is a Pisces, Aries, Cusper. She a water, fire sign. And that coochie hot. It may be wet, but it's hot. I guess you call that duality. Wink. I'm childish. Six of Pentacles, and she the one that's been giving it to these men too. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, child, it's something something else weird here, bro. It's just too much. 6 of Pentacles and 7 of Cups. She gave it, but she caught it from this fucking Scorpio or the Sagittarius ex of yours. She caught it from one of them, and she been the one passing it around because they all sleep together, and people pay her for money, and she sleeps with all different kind of people. She been infecting them too. Can't make it up. Ace of Swords, fucking true, bro. Scandalous, trifling, scoundrel ass bitch. This not even a trollop. This a motherfucking scoundrel ass bitch. Scoundrel. A single cell amoeba is more cleaner than this bitch. She nasty. People know that. Hey, people know how she get down. She known around town. People know, they see her. They know what she do. So the fact that anybody slept with this bitch, it was like they took a risk. They are under judgment because they knew. People know what the fuck this woman do. I'm telling you, she well now. She could be like viral OnlyFans or something like that, and it is known that she hook up with people for money. I heard pennies because 6 of Pentacles ain't a lot of money, but you know, she take exchange for that ass to keep that ass up. Yep, she could have infected 10 people just alone. Just alone. Okay? 7 of Pentacles. And it could be, man, she could have infected 10 people, and it's up to 7 masculines that could be the father of this baby. Mind you, 7 of Pentacles can be investments, but it can also mean deposits. And since these are fucking wands that be breaking a back end, I know what the fuck I'm talking about, bro. Wands that's breaking a back end, the wands is penises. Okay? And 7 of these niggas went in raw and nutted in her. And it could be up to 7 of them that could be the father of this baby. And that's the secret that's gonna come out. Possibly about a King of Cups, or that a King of Cups is finding out about a child, baby. About a fucking child. I'm telling you, bro. Wow, the Wild-E Coyote. But that's a part of his karma, because he should have never fucked over you. Okay? And maybe he wanted the baby to be his. Till he found out that the hoe is a hoe. Wow, like, you didn't see it? You didn't know that? Or did you decide that you didn't want to see it? 2 of Swords. Because mind you, ain't nobody holding them swords nor blindfold up to this person in this car. They hold it up to themselves. They saw what they wanted to saw, and they denied, or they overlooked what they didn't want to see, what they knew was already there. That this is a hoe, a free for all, sleeps with your man, do everything. Yeah, they knew it. They knew it because there's the shrimp card. Child, and the shrimp just fell in a fucking reverse. They feel like they're a weak ass nigga for dealing with this sneaky ass hoe. Over you, star energy. You could be Aquarius, 4 of Pentacles. Okay? They feel like a real fool for trying to sneak you or manipulate you and hold you back from your healing. For a King of Swords, King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. See, this is why I'm saying I don't know what's going on with this fucking energy, because why this nigga in the middle of these two? It's something strange here about a King of Pentacles or a King of Cups. It's something strange. Page of Cups. It's something strange going on. I don't know what this is. It's something real strange going on. No! 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 Oh, we gotta go into a part 3. Wait a minute. Wait. What? Who name is Ludi? That's for somebody. Ludi. And that's a country name. That it could be South Carolina, North Carolina. It could also be Florida or anywhere in the southern states or anywhere where they have a very child. Somebody got a country foreign accent. Somebody's name is Ludi. Child, what the fuck did I pick up? Listen. Then I said, I didn't even go to clarify. Why is the King of Pentacles coming out between the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords? The Page of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Magician. Now listen here, y'all. I got the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Tower, and the King of Cups. Something weird here. I don't know. Several things could be going on here. I think that I'm just going to table this right now, and I'm going to have to come back for a part 3. Something weird here. Didn't I say something about a split shift? Because I want y'all to see how these cards came out. How they even laid, how Divine had me lay them down unbeknownst to me. I laid them down like this. This could be an M. It could be West. That could be an initial W. Something about W3, 3W, World War III. I don't know what is going on. What y'all mean? Espionage. What? Listen, I don't know. I don't know. It's too much. It's definitely too much, bro. Something going on here, bro. I'm telling you, like, something else is going on. I have to, y'all gotta explain that to me. Like, y'all gotta explain this to me. Like, what? Yeah, Page of Wands, Five of Cups. Like, it's gonna cause too much grief if collective knew the truth. Child collective. I don't know, dog. I'm gonna just say that. It's something they don't want me to say. I'm not allowed to see it. I'm getting several case scenarios, but I can tell you key facts. International espionage and or warrants, okay? Cross-dressing, okay? But this is, I don't know. It makes sense now. Oh, okay. Wow. Oh. World War III. Child. What, son? I don't think that's funny. Are you in the camera? They got a lot going on. Okay, give me a kiss. There definitely has to be a part 3. Damn, like, bro, they don't, let's just say, damn, bro, like, oh, fucking hey. It's always me, isn't it? Yeah, I get it. So, the King of Pentacles is your DM. He is, he has chosen the divine. But you have to know that this person, price of fame is heavy. This person has international warrants for being an illegal smuggler and or supplier of weapons to, like, I guess, illegal militia, war funding here that he has made his money, and this is why he helps underprivileged kids that are sick and of ailments here, because he has made the bulk of his business, his money, by being an illegal arms dealer. And this could be to people like cartel, the mob, wars, all kinds of shit, okay? And there's a lot of innocent blood on this man's hands. He will choose the divine, but he will lose everything. He has to go away. He has to go away. That's a part. I was trying to figure it out. That's a part of his redemption with the divine. Everything he built must come crumbling. He could even be a part, I'm not even gonna bullshit you, he could even be a part of, like, the mafia, the mobs, the cartel, the everything. He funds them all. Illegal weapons, okay? All kinds of shit. This is how he's made his money, his businesses, everything, okay? But a lot of blood, innocent blood, even children have been shed. Okay. A lot of blood has been shed by those weapons. Not just that, the money from those weapons, however it's made by the cartel, whoever else, it has been a big part. He didn't do it directly. He didn't know this, but he's still responsible for his role, for what he has done. Because that money from these illegal weapons that he makes with business, part of his illegal business, it has helped, unknowingly to him, he knows this now, it has helped to traffic children. This is why this person didn't realize, see, that's like that, you know, like if you sell drugs, it's like, oh, if I steal, it's a victimless crime. If I sell drugs, it's a victimless crime. It's that person's choice to do the drugs, but yeah, you affect the families, the everything. You see what I mean? Child. That's why this person didn't realize how much of a bad influence they were doing by selling illegal weapons and stuff. Because this person's father could be like an arms dealer or even an arm distributor or maker. He sells weapons illegally to all these different people. But what these people do with the weapons and how they make their money, it has been used for trafficking rings. He has to take responsibility for the lives and innocence that has been lost in one way or another for it. There is an international high ranked, high authority powers or figures. These are authority figures, the king and queen of swords. They have been on this person's trail. They could be from the same country. It's international though. These are warrants for this person. So because this person does still choose to honor the divine contract, but they have to pay for this, they gotta go away for a long time. I don't know. They may face execution, collective. Like, I don't want to be the one to give the message, but it's what it is. They may face execution. I'm not even playing. Like, I hate to say it, but this person still is honoring the divine contract. So how? He is passing the torch, the Ace of Cups of the contract, over to the King of Cups. That's how this is going. Can he stand in? Can another person stand in for this person? Sure. Why not? Because if they agree to take on the accountability of what they've done, the divine will redeem this person. He may be executed, bro. He may spend the rest of his life on death row internationally. Like, there's extradition warrants for this person to be extradited. They looking for this person. This is why this person is overthinking. They didn't know how bad of an influence what they was doing, how they was making their money when they was forming these new alliances. But it's right here. Spirit says that these are the consequences, okay? On top of that, he's going through this scandal with this karmic. He gonna have to go do some time. He's honoring the contract. He's given the contract, the contents of the contract, over to a King of Cups to fulfill the terms of a contract. That's who he has seen coronated or deemed to be fit to have the Two of Cups with you. And that's why the King of Cups is coming out also as your counterparts. He's just waiting on the King of Cups to get his shit together, balance himself out, and then he can come forward. But this king of swords, like, he may be executed. 9 of Wands with the 4 of swords and the Tower. He may get execution for the choices that he made to be famous, to be in the public eye, the price for fame, and the innocents that lost their lives, the secrets. This is the only way he can redeem himself. He can transmute this energy. This is the only way. The Ace of Pentacles and the Fool. Because this person feels like you should still have what you are deserving of. They don't feel like that you should be rejected and your contract should end and things that you deserve as their Empress energy, okay? They feel like that it is their duty, still their duty, to protect you, and that you should be able to move on and have someone who wants to invest in you. So this person is going to do the right thing. Justice and the Devil. Child. The Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the 9 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, but the Ace of Wands is here, and it breaks this person's heart. It breaks this person's heart to do this. But they care more about you, the divine God, and honoring the contract and making things right with the Emperor and the 10 of Swords, because somebody's father died. Okay? So this person might end up getting executed, but somebody's father is an arms dealer that died. And he took over the business. There go the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Swords, the 10 of Pentacles, right? And he still wants you to be the Queen of Pentacles. He is apologetic. that he has to tell you this, but his mother had him do that. But yeah, he wants you and the King of Cups to get married. He wants the King of Cups to take his place as your Hierophant energy, your husband, your divine masculine, your divine counterpart. Okay? He hates to lose you to this person, but technically, if he had to choose anybody to still honor the divine contract, this is who he chose, the King of Cups. You are coming out as the Queen of Cups because you the Empress. You all queens, right? There's a marriage that will happen here with the King of Cups. So also, with I didn't know you could do, well, if you can transfer things, 5 of Cups to the 6 of Pentacles. Somebody transfer their future to a King of Cups. The King of Pentacles transfer their future to a King of Cups. This can even be wealth as well. There's a transference that's happening here. So if you can transfer karma onto people, you can project your shit onto people. I guess you could. It's not. I'm learning. I'm learning. It's not so unheard of. This is just crazy. It's a first for me. It's the first for me, child. Which means also, remember that trail of broken hearts that the King of Cups must account for, must answer to. The King of Pentacles is deciding to take on the karma from that as well, so that you and the King of Cups can have a future together. He's transferring his wealth, his divine contract, his power, his everything. And the King of Cups is not going to back out of it, bro. But this man, that King of Pentacles very well may get electrocuted, but he is transferring. He is taking on the King of Cups, grief, sorrow, everything along with what he did, so he can make room for you and the King of Cups to have a future together. He is transferring the wealth for the grief. You get what I'm saying? So y'all can have a future together. Yep. That's the only way that he can think to honor the soul contract or the divine contract and beat these third parties once for all, so all their asses go under judgment and face the ultimate death. That's his, it could be his dying wish too. It could be in the will, a dying wish. That you get everything you want. Because you did the work. I'm telling you. It's a part of your destiny to have everything that you want. But since he can't fulfill it, he chose somebody else to fulfill it for him. Yep. So there's a lot of talk about this. This person giving your contract to a King of Cups. And whether you know the King of Cups or not, but I feel like you know the King of Cups. I knew that was something. I knew I was going to pick up on some crazy shit. Collective. You have your free will, love. You do not have to do anything. I feel like you will get the contract no matter what. I feel like that you will still get what you want. Even if you don't want the King of Cups, it is almost also like the King of Cups has sworn to the divine contract, and to the King of Pentacles that they will protect you, even if you don't want to be with them. They will protect you. They will serve you. They will honor the contract, and they will make sure that you get what it is that you desire. Even if they have to take on the bulk of the burdens, the 10 of Wands, if they have to fight for you, together or not, they have already agreed to make sure that you get what it is that you are deserving of because you did the work. It's not fair. He feels like it would not be fair that you don't have a counterpart or at least a protector. That's why he's suffering in silence. Because he caught up. He caught up about this. He's pretending to be fine. That's why he's holding back. That's why he's antisocial. Because he just wants you to have a second chance at life. He really going through it. He really hates to do this. He hot and cold about it. But again, he's not being negatively influenced. And he want to see you smile, laugh, have joy, happiness, laughter, all the things that you are deserving of, a part of your divine contracts. He wants you to have the family. He wants you to have the safe space. He wants you to have the security, the wealth, be established. So, he said he playing chess, not checkers. Okay? He's drifting apart. He gotta go. That's what he's basically saying. And where he is going, stuck, dead end, frozen. And then he said in another life. Damn, bro. I don't know why I be having to be mean to give out these crazy ass messages. Damn, talk about some Shakespearean love type of twist. I don't even know. That's the message, collective. I may do a part 3. I may not. I very well may not. Let's get some astro cards. Do I want to do astro cards? Sure, I feel like I need to end this with some mindful messages. Shit. That was heavy. But does it not sound like a movie? The ending of Earth 4, Stage 4, Mach 4. The tragic but lovely and beautiful, it's like surreal ending of a story, of a divine union, but the beginning of something new. As we go into Earth 5. Yep. 7th house. Love and partnership. Gemini, he is communicating this. Self and identity, the mystic, Scorpio. Let's get a couple from here as we end this reading for collective. Astro cards, zodiacs. That one to come out too. I'm not going to take any of those in the reverse. I don't know, but yep. Inner healing. You deserve the love and partnership because you've done the inner healing. Chiron energy, 7th house. Okay. Pluto, shadow, and mysticism. You've done the work. The inner healing through your shadow. You've done it all. You deserve the love and partnership, bro. 5th house, confirmation, joy, and play. This person just wants you to be happy. And they're going to make sure that you have the resources and the values that you need with the 2nd house energy in order to fulfill this. Because I cannot make this shit up, bro. North node of the moon, new life goal. That's the messages, collective. Y'all resonated with it, stuck around for the past 3 hours with my talking in depth mass, then be sure to hit that like button at the very least. As I release you back to your respective places with love and light, I'm going to close all doors, portals, and windows to and from my energy and heal and seal all leaks in my auric field and subtle bodies. And until next time, collective, I love y'all. Peace. Why are you looking like that?